Greetings, citizens! Is it possible to survive in a Minecraft void world? Not really, no. We'd better spawn in a planet. There we are, start with a creamy nougat center. Sprinkle in some hidden ores. Let's bulk it out a bit, add in some trees for good measure, and boom! This looks much more promising. Now we just drop in an incredibly handsome Minecrafter, and I'd say we're ready to go. Our very own planet. We're moving up in the world. Better quickly get a start with some wood, get ourselves a crafting table, and a wooden pickaxe. Now the central point looks like we've got a little bit of water and just sand, but I would like some cobblestone. Aha! Hello. This looks like a good place to start. Spawning in that planet took time, so it is actually almost night, which isn't great. I may spend the night hiding down here, grabbing a bunch of cobblestone. There goes my wooden pickaxe, which means we can get real, get some stone tools. Oh, so fancy. Also, I'm not liking all of the shuffling around I'm hearing up there, but it's fine. We're safe in our little cave, right? Ooh, gold. I can't get that yet. Yeah, it looks none too friendly down there, so we're probably not going caving proper just yet. Wouldn't hurt to wait till daytime. At least we'll have lots of cobble to start. I do not like the sounds I'm hearing directly above me. Come to think of it, there's a lot of things I don't like. I don't like the lack of coal and iron right here. I don't like the lack of food. Don't like that I didn't remember to grab more wood before I came down here. Well, tomorrow's a new day. We'll fix it then. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. Got some copper. That's super useful, he said semi-sarcastically. More gold. Where's the iron? Where's the coal? That is not what I need. There we go, a little bit of coal. One? Really? Alright, it should almost be daytime. Let's head up. Now, there's a problem I hadn't thought of because I'm still hearing lots of zombies and skeletons, and that's the fact that there's lots of trees up there, and it's probably causing the mobs to persist, which isn't good for us. Alright, there's only one way to find out. Hello? Is it safe up there? Nobody wants to hurt us, right? No, I said nobody wants to hurt us, right? That's, you're one of those. You're a somebody. That's, okay. Okay. I guess we're just starting our own little mob farm right here. Yep. Keep coming. Bring it. Bring it. Oh my goodness, how many are up there? Hello? Whoa. I'm very lucky not one of these has been a creeper so far. Is that it? Are we done? I hear a skeleton up there. Come on, let's get it over with. Alright, nothing for it. We're gonna have to run for it. I wasn't the smartest person in the world by hiding down there. There he is. I see him. Nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 I hear a creeper. No, 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 no. Ah! Nope, 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 nope. This isn't the best start in the world. Alright, let's get back to central territory up here. I have no food. Did you know that? What's with all the creepers and the endermen? And this is not great. Not great at all. There's a skeleton behind me. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna have to restart the world? Woo! No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, thank you. Wow, he dropped me a bow. Nice. Oh, there's another one. I thought we were done. Okay, no, 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 no. No, oh, there's two creepers behind me. Hey, a sheep. We could sleep through the night. Ow. Okay, this is a problem. We are in problem territory right now. I have no food. No health. Okay, quick thinking. What can I do here? There's very little I can do. I need, like, well, can we get seeds? That's something. Yep, I see you. Nope, you're not creepy. Sneaky. Whatever. No, 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 no. Oh, come on, I don't want to start over. Really? Not one seed? Do seeds not exist? Oh, there we go. Wheat seeds. They look different now. That's why. Is that a mod I'm using, or is that, hello? You gotta stop doing that, man. There's another one over there. We really need to light this area up. They're coming from both directions. Goodbye. Okay, goodbye. No, 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 no. I hate this. I hate this. It's almost night again. I haven't had a chance to light anything up. Is that skeleton still here? There's another creeper. Leave me alone. Where are you all coming from? This is actual madness. Quickly, quickly, quickly. I just need, like, a second. If we could claim, like, this central area, that would be something. I just need a moment to get started. Can I have that, please? Can I have a moment? Okay. Safe-ish. I am... Look at my health. Okay, where's these sheep? We need to take them before nighttime. Okay, yeah, I need all of your wool and food, please. No time to look for shears or try to get them. What a stressful start. I did not need that. And there's a skeleton. Nope. No, 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 no. Speaking of not needing things, I am down to 2 hearts. It was over there somewhere. Let's block this. Oh my goodness. I just need a minute. Can I have some saplings, please? So I can grow trees in here in solitude. Actually, we should be able to do this, right? Yeah, and I got some saplings. Good. Okay. Wow. That is just this. Ugh. Look at my health. Look at. Okay, quickly. Before night, we want to plant a couple of these. We have a tree in here. We have wheat seeds. I need to get a hoe very quickly because we're not going to make it through another night. I already hear spiders trying to breach our defenses. And there's no water in here, of course. So we just plant what we can, make a furnace, and let's actually just enclose ourselves a little bit more before night. Because yeah, look at that spider. He's already trying to think of a way in here. We could also just kind of game plan a little bit while we're in here because like this is not how I planned the beginning of this world. Down to 2 hearts, 3 haunches of hunger. We'll get the furnace here, and I'm thinking, oh man, what can I even do? Let's try to cook up these 2 logs that I have. Get a little bit of charcoal, and then we'll also cook the mutton. We'll also take this tree, since we have a minute before nighttime, and replant it. Whew, okay, I'm relaxing a little bit now. We've got these 2. Let's see if we can heal up just a little bit. I cannot believe how terribly that went. But the important thing is we survived. We've also got that bone. We probably could bone meal this a little bit. But honestly, I don't think it would really be worth it. Let's keep getting more charcoal, because I think most importantly, we just need to light the area up around here so it's safe to move around. So let's wait through the night, see what we can do tomorrow morning. It's daytime, but it's still crawling with mobs out there. I can hear them at pretty much every corner around here. And that's one of the downsides of having a limited amount of space in which mobs can be spawning. And then everything else is void, because this is the only place they can be. Oh, they're all over the place over there. I want to go out there and start lighting the area up, but then, you know, these are just everywhere. I don't want him to blow up my wall. I don't mind the zombies that are burning that I can hear. Goodbye. Do we make a break for it? Alright, it's your job to remember that this is where we're getting back up. We're just gonna run into a circle, drop 13 torches. Hope that helps. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna help much either, but anyway, let's do it. Full circle. Removing trees would be helpful too, because that's casting a lot of shadow. Oh no. Nope, we don't want any here. Nope, 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 nope. Bob and weave, bob and weave. Oh! Yep, okay, we could have seen that coming. Well, we're gonna try again. Now that we've shown how not to do it, which was intentional by the way, let's show how to successfully survive 100 days. Beginning with getting rid of all these stinking trees. So very quickly, I want some cobblestone. Just enough for a couple stone axes, because this is the problem. We need to get rid of all of these. There we go. So much better. Too many shadows, too many places for creepers and skeletrons to hide, too many problems for Old Legion. And yes, in case you noticed, I'm using a new falling tree mod. I think this one's called Tree Harvester, so I actually have to shift click in order to make it work. We should at least get this central area completely cleared so I can light it up, and maybe even put a wall around it, just so we have our starter area. By the time we emerge, we will be much more prepared. There's a chicken wandering around here, but no sheep yet that I've seen. 2 chickens. They're saying cluck, cluck, cluck. That's chicken for please eat me. Fried chicken for dinner. Ooh, okay, that is much better. Look at all of that. Yeah, I'm already liking this run better. Just about to lose this axe as well. That one goes down pretty deep, not seeing any iron. But if we look, we now have a much more clear area. I'd still like to get rid of more though. I think we're gonna need another axe. Yep, I'll take a few more of these, please. Oh, I hear... There you are, I hear a cow. Still not a sheep though. That would be handy dandy. There are so many trees, and so many of them are birch. Why must they do this to me? Oop, yep, there he is. Hey, Bug Eyes. Good to see you. Actually, can I quickly go grab that iron, get some shears, maybe sleep through the night? That would be pretty incredible. Is this where I saw it? Yeah. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Back up here so we remember where it is. We are going to create a furnace. Do that, get a stack of, let's see, birch going like that. Probably not efficient, but I don't really care. We're just getting some charcoal. Now let's get ourselves a stone pickaxe. A 2E, we'll get rid of that one. And then let's get down and grab that iron. Ooh, there's even some here. That, yeah, that's dangerous. But still, I will take it. Thank you very much. Ooh, I will take all of that, please. Thank you. A little bit more here. That is, not safe at all. Thank you. Oh, so much better. 4 iron right at the get-go. Now, if we can quickly get that turned into... Well, first of all, let's take a break here. We'll get that. We'll put the iron in. If we could get shears, we might be able to get enough wool to get a bed and avoid any unpleasantries. Yeah, shears is not my, first choice of something to make with my iron, but it is what it is. Acquire hardware. Get ourselves some shears. That's what I call hardware. Okay, where did our sheep boy go? There you are. Come here to you. Oh, 2 right away. Do you want to eat some grass and give me some more? Or are there any more of you hanging around here? Wait, where'd you go? Eat some grass, quickly. It's turning to night. And I didn't put up any, walls or anything yet. Maybe that would be a better idea. Uh-oh. Torches. We need torches. Light the area up. We don't want a repeat of last time. Grow your wool back. Can't you see I'm panicking? It's like they want me to panic. I almost fell in that hole. Gotta be careful. Oh, a witch! Perfect! That's exactly what I wanted to see. That is, yeah, that's fantastic. Yep, I needed to be poisoned. There you are. Gimme. Quick. Okay, the witch is still following me. That's great. Was this where we were? Yeah. Get down here. Cover this up. Yep, definitely wanted a witch to follow me. That would be great. It's right above me. I at least have more to be working with now. We're stuck underground again, but it is right above me laughing. It's going, ha 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 ha. Yeah, this is hilarious. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Need to get far enough away so we can sleep. Well, I guess it's worth checking. Can I sleep or are mobs too close? Because I can make a bed. Oh, let's try. Yes. Oh, okay. Now, that doesn't mean all the mobs are going to go away up there. It just means we didn't have to wait. And I've got a better health and food situation at least. So, I hear skeletons. Are they... Oh, he's nearby. You want to come down here and make it easier for me? Hello? Oh, he's shooting at me. Okay. Oh yeah, you're coming into the sun. Okay, that'll work. You know what? With how much we survived last time and we're in a better place, I kind of just feel like running for it. Run for it! Are we surrounded? Yeah, see, this is much better. This big open area, now we can at least see things coming, like this. Hey, you know it's daytime, right? And I can just kind of back off until you are burnt to a cinder? Yes, I'm aware of that too. And honestly, while we watch this guy burn, I'm thinking that probably what we're going to do today is just get a bunch of axes and take down more trees, because that certainly helped. And I'd like the ability, I mean, actually, we can sleep now, so that's also great. And I'd like the ability to just, go mining and come back up here and not be swamped with just mobs endlessly. We should also collect some of these guys, which we need wheat for. So yeah, baby steps, I guess. Let's drop off some stuff, get some more axes. Eventually, we will need wheat. So why don't we plant a few? And you may be thinking, I thought you planted wheat already. Well, I did, but that was the other world where I got absolutely owned by skeletons and creepers. Oh, jeez. There's still one in the forest. I just heard a skeleton shoot at me. Oh, there you are. I see you. They're relentless. Not even gonna be able to go in there. No, I'm gonna go in there. They can't stop me. Now there's water down there. I can't really get that yet. I don't have enough iron. So, I don't know. Let's just put it here. Better than nothing. That's my mantra. Better than nothing. Okay, let's get back to clearing trees, lighting up the area a bit more, and hopefully making it safer. Got a decent amount of space cleared up here now, feeling a bit safer, it's a bit more lit up. I was just able to find 3 more iron down there, which means we'll have enough for a water bucket and maybe a shield? Let's cook up the iron for dinner, because I want to start growing this wheat as quickly as possible for a bit of a better food source than apples, and also so we can start corralling some of the animals into a new spot. Eventually, we're going to need a starter house up here, maybe an animal barn, and a farm. So now's the time to prepare. So I would like a bucket, please. Thank you. There's water down here already. Whee! Grab a bucket of that, swim back up, put one of those right there. Go grab a second one. Hello. And there is our infinite source. That would be right here. Boop, boop. And now that we have that, let's look for a few more seeds. We should make this a bit larger, because what I'm thinking we should do is get a lot of the wheat seeds growing, and then we can go on a mining expedition, because if we are going to be down there for a while, we may as well capitalize on the time spent up here. Time for them to grow, that is. Ooh, I thought I covered that up. One wrong step, and that's the end of the world right there. Okay, get a few more of these down. Oh, did I get the perfect amount? Look at that. Nice. Okay, so once that's all grown, we'll have enough to get sheep and cows. We'll get a farm going. We can get some bread. We've got 7 apples for now. That should last us for a little tiny mining trip, probably. Hopefully. Got plenty of charcoal now, so that's also Very good. Hello, Miss Cow. Just doing your own thing, huh? Good on you. Okay. Last thing, I'm gonna get some extra pickaxes because I think we'll try to dig our way down a decent amount. I don't know how the ore generation works in this planet, but it seems logical that it would be the further down you go, the more stuff you're gonna get, or the better stuff. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna want to be careful. Speaking of, I'm gonna feel much better if we make ourselves a shield. Put that in the other hand. There we go. I already feel safer. All right, I don't want to go directly down there for obvious reasons. There's a creeper, a witch, there's like 3 skeletons down there, so I think what we'll do instead, and it might seem silly to not use the existing caverns, but I think we'll skirt it. We'll kind of go in a spiral around it. That way if we see anything we want, we can kind of just cut over real quick safely and grab it. Like this right here. I would like that. Thank you. That's the first time I found coal, really? Well, I guess in this one, yeah. I hear Skeletron, but I don't see Skeletron. I do see about 3 or 4 creepers down there and an Enderman, so that's something to be aware of. There we go. Oh, hey, buddy. You are pretty close, huh? Can we reach you? No. Hey, but you can fall off for us, thank you. That skeleton sounds really close. Why can't I see it yet? Oh, it's right beneath me, that's why. Like, literally right beneath me. Okay, so we're just gonna grab this. We're gonna say, hey, Skeletron, put up our shield, maybe get an advancement. Can you give me an advancement, please? You missed! Oh, there he goes, never mind. This makes me a little nervous, digging down to all these creepers and baddies. So much so that I think I'm gonna stop in a minute because I don't really see— hey, hello! I don't see much down there. Can I might need iron to get that. I'm not gonna risk it. Let's head back up. I just slept, but there could be mobs up here, so we gotta be careful. Whoop, I hear something. Whoop, there we go. Hey, buddy. Not today, thank you. Oh, yeah, you're in the sun. Didn't you realize? That's a bow, and that can help us with our wheat. Monster Hunter extraordinaire. This is manageable. This is much, much better than what it was the first time around. You guys aren't so intimidating when you're out in the sun like this. We do have to keep an eye out for creepers. That can still be an issue. And just continue to push back on these anytime we get a chance. The Great Wilderness. Some of the wheat is growing. Cook up the iron. Add onto our chest and keep filling that up. And then honestly, I might just take down some more trees and start thinking about what we want for a starter house because I've got a lot of different birch and oak logs. I'm sure I can make something with that. Yep, I see that creeper. Come on, finish, 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 finish. Come on, let's finish. Let's go. Oh, I totally whiffed that one. Come on. Yeah, this is just, it's clearly not safe. We need lots more light. We need fewer trees. I think I'm gonna make like a day or 2 of this and just clear out as much as possible, because this is not sensible. As the great Guz Khan said, this is not sensible, brother. Alright, back to work. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Sleep all night and I work all day. I'm planning my Roman facts for this video, and it perhaps won't surprise you to learn that many of them will be regarding our planets. We are surviving 100 days on our own planet after all. Stay tuned in the following cinematics if you'd like to learn more about how the Romans thought about the celestial bodies. Oh, hey. Yeah, huh? Ooh, look at you. Oh, this is new. Okay, it's going to night. Let's check that in the morning. That was different options than it seems like they usually have. Also, probably not the best idea to use water to clear these because it goes all the way down and just takes out all of the torches I already put down, so yeah, maybe not the best idea. Anyway. Oh, okay. Look out! Yeah, take him out. The llama's attacking him. Nice. Llama versus zombie. Coming this fall. Are there more? Yeah, there's more. Can't you come up here, dude, where it's safe? I do all this work to make a safe area up here, and you just hang out down there. We're almost ready to start building our house. I've been clearing out all of this area. I'm assuming you saw in a time-lapse. I kind of just zoned in and did that for a bit. I want to talk to you, but you're standing next to a creeper. You're literally standing right next to a creeper, and the llama doesn't seem to care this time. Okay, let's do this, I suppose. Yep, don't blow up my new friend, please. There we go. Now is it safe? Temporarily? Can we talk? So, baked potatoes, fermented spider eye. Wow, you're selling an enchanted pickaxe. I don't have any emeralds yet. Cool stuff. I mean, yeah, stick around, I guess, if you want. Whoa, look at those bug eyes. Anywho, I was saying we're nearly ready for our house. We've got our black sheep here. Clearing out a little bit more of the plants that are still on the top up here. And I could have built a house on the hill that we had before, but it was just a little bit smaller than I thought I would like, so I wanted a larger, flat area. So that's what we did. This, of course, I haven't been able to move yet, because we're waiting for everything to finish growing. But honestly, it looks like we've got some that's done right here. Yeah, we've got some wheat. Kind of hard to tell. I'm using a mod that makes some variations in the crops. And even though these two are different heights, I think they're both mature. Yeah, if we do that. And I think the same thing goes for this one. Yeah, kind of hard to tell, but as long as they're the right color, I think that means they're done. Like this one just became, like that. There we go. Okay, so now if we wanted to, we could make some fence and start collecting animals. And I think I do want to, actually. So, we got tons of birch. Let's use our tons of birch to make tons of birch fence. Yes, I'm enjoying saying tons of birch. Now, this will be temporary because I don't know where I want my barn just yet. And I think our house will be... I don't know. I haven't decided. We haven't decided yet, cow. So, super temporarily, we're just gonna put it right over here. There we go. Have I never seen the bottom of a crafting table before? Why did I not know it was like an oak plank bottom? That's very weird. Okay, there we go. Let's start seeing who wants to join our little burgeoning animal farm. Why can I never remember? Can they fit through there? Yeah, they can. Okay, good. Who's next? Alright, I suppose we'll accept chickens. Just no breakout attempts. They will do it. Where is our sheep friend? You'd think it would be easier to see, like, a lot from the very top of a planet, but it's not. Also, I was looking for the other sheep, but I suppose you'll do. It's like, you're just like my family, calling me the black sheep, not wanting me. No, it's nothing like that. You're fine. Come on in. There you are. I see you. Yep, come with me. I think once we've got you all in here, we're going to start work on the house. And after a while, we can make a barn for all of you. And let's keep an eye out because it wouldn't be bad, well, kind of necessary actually, to get a second cow. And I don't know that I've seen two. Oh yeah, there's pigs down there. I kind of forgot about that. Don't really care about pigs. And I don't see any other animals. Alright, we'll just keep an eye out, I suppose. Let's start making some things that we think we can use for our starter house. And I do have something in mind. I'm thinking about going for like the cozy but super detailed look, which means we need a lot of different accents. That might be good to start. And I think our front door will be facing in this direction, which is the west, because that's the rising sun over there. And that's so we can watch sunsets, not because I have a lot of junk on the east side already. Okay, how do we want to do this? I'm thinking something about that wide. We could always build a stairway going down if we end up having something further down, which we probably will. Let's say it'll be about 5 tall, right about there. Ow. And one more ow. There we go. I probably shouldn't do that when I don't have a lot of food. I want these to be stripped. Oh man, it's that thing again where I can't do it when I'm holding a shield. I hate that. Oh well. We'll have a bit more on the inside. I'm not going to jump off again because I don't want to lose the health. And let's get some stairs at the bottom. Like I said, I want it to be a really nice entryway and really a lot of detail, which means if we go from stair to trapdoor, it kind of like tapers it down nicely. And then from trapdoor, we could do buttons just so there's no really flat surfaces. And then it would go to the same thing at the other side, so we do these upside down at the top of the pillars, and the same trapdoors on the other side. There we go, nice and detailed. Now we just continue to fill it out. There we go, looking nice so far. Now let's switch it up with some birch elements over here. I do think we're gonna need some color eventually, so maybe what we can do... Yeah, I've still got these shears. I would like some leaves, please. Thank you. Get some of these above the door, maybe. That'll look nice. And we'll go across the top with some birch, because I think that will be going along the whole way. We can use that to kind of guide where the roof is going to go. And obviously that's going to be stripped. We can't have it looking like zebra cakes. Here we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's starting to look like something. Lovely. Alright, so let's continue with this sort of design. I think what I'll do, I'm going to build it back so this is sort of an entryway, then maybe some stairs leading over the top of this, and if I can smelt up some of the sand that we got, well, first let's sleep. Yeah, we actually got a lot of sand. Let's throw that into the furnace. Uh-oh. That never smelted because, yeah, I didn't take that charcoal out. Anyway, I will smelt up the sand, we'll get some glass. I'll use that as an element for the floor. We can just cover this with glass so that as you're walking in, you can look down into the water. And I'll follow using this type of design all the way around until we have a structure that we can retreat to if the spooky, scary skeletons come back. Alright, let's get to it. If you've been with the channel for a while, you'll know that the names of the planets in our solar system are named after the Roman gods. The ancient Romans viewed the planets as wandering stars. a stark contrast to the fixed stars in the night sky. They believed these celestial bodies were the personifications of their most important deities, and their movements influenced life on Earth. I am quite pleased with our little starter house. I was in the zone there for a while. I really like the details of how everything turned out. And it's not quite done yet. I left the top here a little bit plain because I'm planning a second floor, but I'm just not going to do it yet. I have something in mind for that, and we'll get to it, but for now, I think we've got what we need. Space-wise, we've got everything looking good here. Oh, and I didn't explain what I'm doing here. It looks weird. It looks like I'm floating in the air. I'm not. I'm actually right there, but for some reason, I use FreeCam, and the new version I'm on, I think I'm on 1.21.8. For some reason, the new version of FreeCam, it looks like I'm actually here in the air, but if you'll see, I can't actually do anything. Like, I'm trying to click and it's not working. It just looks really weird. I'm not, like, in creative or anything. It's just, this is FreeCam. And that's, of course, so I can do this and just look around, see how things look from a bird's eye view. I did get a little spot here for the animals. It's pretty small. I might build them their own structure eventually, but right now that works. I have a little wheat farm here, but I also put a couple up kind of flanking the front door on each side because we're going to need quite a bit. There we go. You might notice I don't have any food, and I do have a bit of wheat. I was using that to breed up the animals, mainly the sheep, because I don't have 2 cows. I still haven't been able to find a second one. Eventually, we'll probably start getting some mutton in our diet. But for now, I can afford to make a couple pieces of bread. We'll do that. And I actually need to eat one anyway. I started some storage over here as well. And yeah, things are looking good. And now that we're set up with our starter base, and we need time for the wheat to grow and, you know, breed more of the animals, I still have that little entrance to the mine right here. I didn't really want to get rid of it, but I wasn't sure if we wanted to make something a little bit more, permanent, I guess you would say. And in fact, I had an idea for that. If we go to the front of the house, I was thinking, what if we had a stairway leading down here, and then if we free cam one more time, leave our body, I could have a stairway leading down from the house all the way down to here, the side of the planet. Because, I mean, we kind of have to do like a Saturn's ring sort of thing, don't we? Like a pathway leading all the way around, and then we can build all the rest of our stuff off of that. Because this is too steep to really build anything. And if we did build all the way down here, we could have our mine entrance down on this side. Oh, I gotta sleep. There we go. So like I was saying, we could have our mine entrance down here, which gets us closer to the center of the planet. Once again, I don't know if that means there will be better ores there, but it might just be nice to dig straight across rather than down. So maybe what I can do now is clear all of the trees and a path leading down that way. Because, you know, future plans, I do want to build something like that. A pathway or a stairway leading down, and then a path or Saturn's ring sort of thing leading all the way around the planet. And yeah, that's going to take quite a while, but we could manage it. So let's get all of these cleared out and at least make a stairway down here. It's already getting pretty steep over here. Like, you just need to be careful, not fall off. Oh boy. After building that house, I do not want to fall into the void and lose it. There we go. That should do the trick. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe get rid of those ones right here. You must go. Alright, let's make a bunch of stairs and trapdoors and fences, because I think that's what I'll use to build this. There we go, trapdoors, we get some stairs. Actually, we'll probably want some slabs as well. There we are. Now, how do we want to do this? I'm thinking we dig out part of the pathway leading down. Not all of it, because some of it will be grass, some of it will be covered anyway. Something like that, for example, just kind of planks and grass, and then anywhere we have this, we put our stairs down, trapdoors on some of these, slabs in some of the places, because then we can still walk up. Just a blend of those different kinds of things all the way down. And we can also do 1 or 2 of these as well. It is going to be more difficult the steeper that this gets, and I don't know, we might just kind of come off of the planet when it gets to, which is like right here, make more of a bridge. Well, maybe not, we might be able to get away with this. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Then just straight upstairs when it gets too steep for anything else. And I think that's it right there. That's as far as we're going to be able to go, because it starts going down by 2. Which means this is where we'll start our little bridge type thing, pathway. Gotta be careful how fast we run down this, because that just leads right into the void right now. Now, I guess the question is, do we want this stairway to go down to about here and then start the pathway there? Or do we want to actually, because, you know, if it was a more Saturn's ring type of thing, it would start down here, which, I mean, that's a lot of stair left to get down there. There's something very pleasing about this. It's a giant orb in the void with a nice little house on top. I really like that. Anyway, we could always do multiple, I suppose. I mean, well, it's going to take a lot to build a pathway all the way around this, so maybe the first one is built into the planet itself, so we actually just hug the planet all the way around. And if we do a second, that could be down here and like out a bit, just to give me more real estate to work with, you know? So, if this one is hugging the planet, I guess we just say it's right here, and we do just that. We just hug the planet, we go out maybe 3 or so from the dirt, and yes, I'm going to go back for many, many more slabs, but that should do the trick. Alright, let's grab some stuff. Boop. Let's do that. That should be plenty to be starting with. I'd love to have more food to bring with. I'm looking at you, sheepsies. Or 1 extra piece of bread, please. I think I've got a little bit of extra wheat in here. Yeah, there we go. Let's just do 1 extra. That's good for now. I'm so food poor. Okay, let's get started building a pathway. The Romans weren't astronomers in the modern sense. Their understanding of the cosmos was based on the more advanced astronomical observations of the Greeks. They saw the planets as having their own distinct characteristics, which they associated with their gods. The planets were thought to embody the powers of these deities, and their positions were used by astrologers to predict future events. Ooh boy, that took a minute, but we now have a pathway leading all the way around the planet. Oh, that looks cool. It almost looks like it could be the beginnings of a face, like that's part of the helmet or something. I don't know why, I just got that vibe. But still, that looks really cool. And it's kind of like we're claiming the area that we can use as our own, because now all of the edges of this we could build into a mine. Actually, there's one right here, although that's filled with water. But anyway, that's probably going to be step 2 because I have no iron stuff and I'd really like some. So I think we should find a place to establish a mine along this edge. Then we can find some iron, make some armor, a pickaxe, all that sort of thing, and I'll just feel a lot better. And if we're starting a mine, I want 2 entrances. One, like I said, will be down there off of the pathway. And also, I forgot to mention, we probably will make that look a bit better at some point, because right now it's just, you know, plain slabs. We might put other stuff up, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, we might do maybe like right here a mine entrance leading in, but then I want another one in the house that's just leading straight down with ladders, so we can get in at 2 different ways if we'd like to. So actually, I think what I'll do, I'm going to clean up my inventory a little bit, and then, actually, we've got this right here as well. I kind of forgot about that. That's filled with water too. Never mind. Yeah, we will find an area to establish a mine. Before we start the mine, ooh yeah, look at this. We've got some harvesting to do. Excuse you. These are not for you. It's like, what? No, it doesn't make sense. Of course they're for me. They're seeds. No, they're for the ground. And you can't have them. Stop following me around, you little creep. Oh, hey, it's a second cow. You're exactly what we needed, actually. Come here. I didn't even have to go anywhere. You came right to me. Look at you. Alright, right in here. We will give you an... Did I get it? Yes? Yeah, there we go. Cow. Awesome. Patooey. Hey, look at that. It actually had a chick. No. Got loose in my house. You're not supposed to be in here. Hey, look. Got seeds. Ooh, seeds. There we go. Okay. No. Get a couple more sheep. We can nearly afford to get some mutton, but in the meantime, let's just get a bit more bread. Leftovers in here. Actually, oh geez, I just did this and it's already regrowing, but I was gonna check the front yard too. Out here. Oh yeah, I think we finally passed that point where food shouldn't be an issue, because by the time we go through this bread, we'll have enough sheep for mutton. By the time we're done with that, all of this will be regrown, and we have that beautiful circle of food going. It's a real thing, circle of food. Okay, anyway, I had to think about it, and if we free cam real quick, I think in the house we will have some kind of ladder leading down to a mine, which means we want to line it up right around here to the side of the pathway, which means the entrance I want to put just off of the side right here. That way we'll have 1 entrance down at the pathway surrounding the planet, and 1 in the house, and eventually, yes, we need to put something right here to stop me from running off in my boyish wonder. Okay, so why don't we say rudimentary entrance right here, and then once we have done some digging in here, I'm going to make some stone, and then we'll make more of like a actual cave entrance looking thing, because this, yeah, that's not very impressive. I want to make that look nicer. But we'll get to that. First, we have lots and lots of mining to do. And hopefully lots and lots of iron to find. Tasty, tasty iron for dinner. Aye, breaking my pickaxes. Oh, something else I don't think that I mentioned. I usually install Zero's world map and minimap when I play on New Worlds. I thought the minimap didn't make much sense because where are we gonna go? It's just the planet. Quite intimate. But the world map, that might come in handy for this, because if we're trying to find the spot at which we can dig down from the house and link up with this mine, well, I guess that's not very helpful if I go to the world map, because it's just going to show me the inside of the planet. But if you go to cave mode and do... that's full off. There you go. That should show me. So I need to dig all the way over here, and once we're right about this point, that's when we can get ourselves a little escape hatch up to the house. So, off to it. Hey, there we go. I decided to go to a smaller tunnel, at least to get to the point where we can reach the house, but hello. I will happily take some of that. Actually, it looks like we're right about there. So if we look at the coordinates at the top, we're right about at 10 and 16 on the X and Z. So right around there, we want a hatch. And our Y is 170, so that's where we have to dig down to. Let's head back up there. It is the end of the working day, it looks like, anyway. And then we're gonna need lots of ladders. How many ladders? Not sure, but we can make quite a bit, so why not? Actually, I could figure out how many we need. We're at 196, so 170, what, like 26 ladders? So I didn't need nearly this many. Okay, actually this lines up pretty well. This is right about where we were when we were down there. Actually, it might have been nicer to have it on that side underneath the stairs, but that's fine. This actually might be a perfect spot right here. Yeah, it's out of the way enough. Unassuming little corner over here. I actually want the trapdoor higher, so let's do that. Put it right here. Then, as we open it, we can put ladders like this all the way down. I'm a little worried about standing on this as I dig down, but I'm sure it's fine, right? What's the worst that could happen? Fall into a nest of creepers? Not very likely. I just realized we probably should have had the ladders on the side. Or are we gonna... yeah, we might have to redo this. There we go. So we broke through here, and yeah, well, can I jump and grab onto that? No, not really. Yeah, we should have put them on this side. Well, back around to the top. Let's try that again. There's definitely a cave over here. Every time I pass by, I hear a bunch of baddies. Okay, let's try that again. Get rid of a few of you. Start placing them here. Yeah, that's not too bad. There we go. Now we have access to the house. We can enter from that direction, and we can easily come up and down, just in case we need food or, you know, drop something off in storage, anything like that. And speaking of, we're going to do one last thing up here before we go into full mining mode. We are going to make an extra furnace. No, that would be multiple. Extra furnace. Put you right here, this one. We're going to have this one creating more charcoal, so we always have more charcoal. This one, we're going to always have smelting stone, well, cobblestone into stone, because we'll want to use that for building. So every time we come up, we'll try to turn some of the cobblestone into stone. Maybe eventually we'll have silk touch. I don't know. But now that we've got those two going, I think it's time for a mining montage. I think I found out where all those noises were coming from. Hey, buddy. Yeah, it's quite active in there. There we go. Nice. Ooh. Aha, another cave. Well, hello. Well, hello again. Thank you. This is the dangerous part. Nope, they already see me. Oh boy, yeah, that one just went to the void. That is the void, okay. Carefully, carefully. Oh, we're back at our original little tunnel. Is this one? That one goes to the void too. Well, hello, I missed one. Speaking of missing one, are there any mobs in here? Why, thank you. Well, would you look at that? Shot clean through the planet. Alrighty then. Ooh, look what I see down there. Could we capture him? I didn't dare to hope, but I would like villagers. I know that's shocking to you. Ooh, this is going to be difficult. He's right next to a creeper. There's a Skeletron there. The Skeletron is already trying to shoot at me, but I really would like villagers. Didn't mention yet, but I didn't find nearly as much iron on this little expedition as I was hoping for. And villagers would help with that quite a bit. Carefully, carefully. If I could just get the zombie villager to follow me, but not the other two, that would be just fantastic. Oh, there's the Skeletron. Oop, there you are. Hey, buddy. Would you like to join me up here? No, 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 not the creeper. Definitely not the creeper. How can we manage this? Get... No, 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 move, move. I was about to block him in. Aw, nope, stay... Hey, buddy. Yep, you just stay right there. No, 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 don't knock me down. That would be very bad. Yeah, let's just do that, and then if we can get rid of you, please. Ooh, he dropped his bow. Yep, stay right there. No, 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 no. Are you sick of hearing me do that? Yeah, because every time I hear that noise, I hate it. Please don't blow up my zombie villager. You can just come up here, just follow me up here, not the creeper. Maybe one more hit on the creeper, please. I hate this, it makes me so tense. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay, buddy. I do want that stuff, actually, though. So, yep, let's grab that, and then you just follow me right up here, please. Do not fall. Also, don't kill me, because that would also not be great. Also, don't go into the sunlight. Let's go around this way. Good boy. All right. Let's put you right there. Perfect. Well, look at that. That was a part of my plan later on in the video, but we just got ourselves a zombie villager. Did not think I would manage that, quote-unquote, so easily. I thought I'd have to make like a mob grinder. Oh, look at over there. How did you get here? Now, I've got a bow too, but only one arrow, so I'm not going to use it. Alright, we've apparently got a guard over there. We need to open up this wall so I can get around you without the love taps every time. I shall call you Publius. Oh, hey, Publius, look what you just found for me. Nice. Ooh, 2. Okay, perfect. So we've got, him. We're gonna go back up, do a little recap, talk about our plans. Okay, so that was very fortuitous. I had been cooking up stone the time that I was down there. This is the stuff that I found. Yes, stuff. Put all this in there temporarily. Okay, so lots of cobble, we got some stone, we got 15 iron that we're gonna cook up. What can I do with 15 iron? Honestly, not a ton. So that's why I was already thinking about zombie villagers, which, again, very fortuitous. If I could somehow get villagers early enough, get an iron farm, that would be so helpful around here. I'd love to be able to use hoppers to automate some of the stuff we've got going with the animals, some composting, full iron armor and tools and weapons, all that sort of thing. It would just be super, super helpful. Now, as you know, in order to cure our zombie villager friend, we need a splash potion of weakness, which is a fermented spider eye. Fermented spider eye requires sugar, brown mushrooms, and a spider eye. That's something I haven't looked for. I'm not sure if I've seen any sugar cane around here. I'll have to take a look and see if we've got any of that for sugar. But also, potentially more importantly, we need blaze powder and a brewing stand, which means going to the nether, which we absolutely love, don't we? And then, of course, we also need a golden apple. That shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, that is a lot to do. Actually, I forgot I had 6 iron earlier, so we're up to 21. Oh, that's something else we'll need. 3 diamonds for a diamond pickaxe so we can get obsidian so we can go to the nether. Yeah, the tasks are lining up. So let's get an iron pickaxe. Isn't it ironic? Because with that, we can find diamonds and get a diamond pickaxe. And then do I save the rest of the iron, or do I make myself a little bit of armor? Because I could make a chest piece. Yeah, let's do that. Suit up! And pantaloons. Yeah, 3 left. Okay. Boop. Boop. There we go. I'm feeling a little bit more protected now. So let's figure out how the order we want to do this in. Where should I put a to-do board? Maybe over here. No, this is more easy to see. So we need to find 3 diamonds for a diamond pickaxe. Then we need lava and obsidian for another portal. And that, of course, is for blaze rods. And we need potion of weakness. I'm not going to put down the ingredients there. We kind of just went through that. And golden apple. And then we will need 1 more villager, actually. But I mean, we just found that one by happenstance. So maybe as we go through these tasks, we'll find another one. Now, while I was doing that, I did blow through most of my food. But I've also been breeding the animals on and off as I come by. And those sheep are looking mighty tasty. Might do 1 more breeding and then a culling. Plenty of wheat. Everybody eat up. There we go. Beautiful. And yeah, I think we can afford to, hey, get ourselves a little mutton, right? Just a little bit. Thank you, sheep. I appreciate your, kind sacrifice for my needs. There we go. 16. That should last me for a bit. Okay, so I guess once that's done cooking, it's kind of just back down to the mines. We need 3 diamonds. Keep an eye out for lava. I guess I could go looking for sugarcane as well. But no, I think we'll just go look for some diamonds. The hunt for diamonds. Back to the mines. Hey, Publius. I mean, I won't say no to more iron if we find it. And we did say we'll eventually need gold, so now, when we run into it, We'll grab that. And it exposes more iron for us. Beautiful. I hear zombies. Where are you? Whoop. Hello. Zombies. Ooh. If we get another wandering trader to come in by, we could probably get something out of that. Why not? Let's grab some emeralds. Hopefully it's safe over here. Ooh. Look what I see. Just the corner of it, but look at that. Is that... Yes. Emeralds and diamonds. Well, diamond. Can it be more than one, please? If I take you? Oh, yes. There's one behind it. 3? Yes. Nice. Look at that. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. 3 diamonds. Oh. Well, thank you, zombie, for leading me here. Where is the zombie? Why did I hear it but don't see it? Was it you down there all the way? Jeez. Well, appreciate it. Let's grab some emeralds. Oh, thank you. Ooh, there's a lot in here. Look at that. And iron. This is a much better cave than the last one we were in. Wow, look at all of this. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. World's better. Thanks, zombies and skeleton. Appreciate it. Get one more up there. Boop. Well, more than one. There we go. Okay. Well, there is one task checked off our list. Also, it just so happens I was looking at the map again. It's a little cheaty, but I noticed this. That looks a bit like lava to me, so I'm probably going to investigate that. Let's drop off the goods first. I will smelt the iron, the gold, and the rest can go in here for the most part. And actually, we could probably complete our armor set by getting some booties. And then with those, we can get a helmet. There we go. Full armor set. Aw, yes. How many more gold do we need? 4 more, I think, for a golden apple. But if we need 2, yeah, we'll get there. We'll keep a lookout for it. Okay, time to investigate that lava. And I'm bringing the diamonds so that if we want to make a pickaxe there and then, we can. I think it was down in this direction. Hello. Oh, geez, wow. To open up the wall and there's a bunch of stuff waiting for me. Nice. Why can't that always happen? Ooh, it's the first time I've seen redstone. I'm pretty sure anyway. Let's grab it. Yep. Certainly is. That will probably come in handy later as well. Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm certainly going to collect it if I see it. Oh, hello. That was just behind some redstone. I shall take another diamond. Thank you. Ooh, 2. You shouldn't have. Getting some diorite, some granite, some andesite. It's all kind of just collected together here. Now we've got some gravel. Interesting. Oh, weird. There was light gray concrete powder in here. No idea why. Oh, hello. Look at this. There's just obsidian here. You're exactly what I need. How much of it is there? Oh, is this is the creamy nougat center. You remember from the introduction. I wonder what's inside. Are there like secrets and like a bunch of good stuff inside? Either way, that kind of solves our problem. All right, I guess that means we can put down our crafting table, get ourselves that diamond pickaxe. Thank you. And now we actually have 2 diamonds left over, and we can collect 10 obsidian, which I think is all we should need. Whoa, look at what's behind the obsidian. Spicy blocks. How many spicy blocks? Can I step on these if I'm crouched? Yeah, I can, right? Okay. Whoa, this is trippy. Being in here and just looking at all of this. I could probably use these for something, right? Oh man, that's like hurting my eyes almost. Oh, look at that. We hit bedrock. We must be right at the center of the planet. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't appear to be any secrets, just lots of magma cubes, obsidian. What is that? Is that netherrack? Yeah, netherrack. So some nether stuff, but no blaze rods, which is what we needed. So I still think we're gonna have to go to the nether, unfortunately. Oh well, that was a productive trip. We got like all the stuff we needed pretty much for that one task that we set up. Okay, lots of new stuff to drop off. And now we're up to 9 gold. So we'll need a bit more of that, but that's fine. Found our 3 diamonds. We got the diamond pickaxe. We found, well, not lava, but obsidian for the nether portal. We are going to need a flint and steel. Luckily, we did find some flint while we were down there. We may as well just check that one off right now. Grab a flint and steel, which means the next part is the part I hate. We need blaze rods. Ugh. But while we're there as well, we should keep an eye out for brown mushrooms, because we'll need that for fermented spider eyes. We also need to find a spider. I haven't seen any, really. Much yet to do, but it'll be worth it. Think of the possibilities. We can make an iron golem farm, a villager breeder. We can get librarians. Totally worth it. We will need a place to put the nether portal, and I'm thinking on the back of the planet is probably a good spot for it, just in case anything breaks through. So where's the center line here? Looks like it's this right here. So let's just build out a ways here and get a spot for another portal that's far enough away from civilization and whatnot. Speaking of civilization, have you watched my Civilization 100 Days videos? I've got 2 of them out currently, go check them out. We did the Mine Colonies mod for that one. My first time trying that mod, but it was a good time. I enjoyed it. Oh, hey, friends, what you doing down there? They're just having a little chat. Oh, you like crossbows? Oh, yeah, totally. I love crossbows too. They're just like the best. See, look at this. I can just look through one eye and aim, and it's like, oh yeah, it's just such a great weapon, isn't it? A couple of dinguses or dingai. This is going to be a bit awkward because it's on a central point, and the nether portal is 2 blocks wide. So yeah, gonna be a bit off kilter. Well, I suppose I could go get a bit more obsidian. Is that gonna bother me enough? I could get more and just make it 3 wide. Ugh, fine. Twisting my arm, citizen. Think we just need 2 more and 1 extra for luck. 13, the lucky number, right? Actually, before I forget to, because I just had this thought and I will forget. Excuse me, Publius. We should make an iron axe, because that's 9 attack damage, stone. Oh, they're the same attack damage? Just a little bit faster? I did not know that. Well, how much is a sword then? I'm thinking about when we go to fight the blaze. 6 attack damage, but it's faster. Let's just do iron sword then, and just replace the axe, because that's, yeah, looking a little worse for the wear. Patooey! Goodbye. Yeah, so for fighting blaze, we've got iron sword, stone axe. Should be alright, I think. Maybe? Hopefully? Okay, so... yeah, we made this, like, just big enough. 1, 2, 3. Just put a trapdoor up there. Is that gonna work? Do you wanna... well, let's go over here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ow. Just make this a little bit safer. There we go. Looks kind of goofy, doesn't it? But it'll work. Or it should work. I usually do not make them 3 wide, but that should be fine. Yeah, we're good. Oh, why does the nether exist? Why does it have to be a thing? Let's maybe get a bit more food and put some of this stuff away, and then, yeah, we'll head in. And then, is it just blaze rods? Is that at least 2, I think? Is there anything else we would need while we're there? Hey, Publius. Ow. Ugh, never gets old. Actually, yeah, that's one thing. If we go and do this, you might be familiar with Tom's Simple Storage mod. We used it in, let's see, what did we use it in? We used it in 100 Days on a Farm, Homestead, and then we also used it at the Roman Fort, and I kind of like it. It does what it says, it's just simple storage. And if we want to make that, we will also need glowstone dust, so maybe we keep an eye out for that. Oh, there's wireless terminals too. I did not realize that. Ooh. Oh, it's only 16 blocks. Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We'll need a lot of stuff, including an ender pearl, so yeah, just things to keep an eye out for, maybe. I'm not certain that we're actually doing that yet. So for now, it's just brown mushrooms and blaze rods. Alright, let's grab our extra food, and then nothing for it, we gotta just go for it. Alright, let's do this. That's actually not safe to go into F5 over here. There we go. I also need an easier way to get over here. This is, not efficient. Hey, Publius. Ow. Alright, in we go. Alrighty. I have escaped my stranded planet. I already hear ghast. Alright, let's just get to this. Get a few things while we're here. If we can, we want some of that. And if we look at our map, that is not good. I don't see anything. Okay, wonderful. I don't feel great about this, but I do want some of that glowstone. Oh, that's a ghast. We don't want to be up here. And I didn't bring a bow and arrow. This is just wonderful. The nether stinks. Okay, this is a potential issue. What are you doing up here? There's no space for you. This is really stupid. Ow, how did I miss that? No, this is not how ghasts work. You don't... Somebody come get your ghast. There we go. Jeez. Do you see the little amount of space it had here to spawn? There's like nothing here. What is that? Music disc, ammo's ready. Check your recipe book. Ghast here. Oh, I could use those to make a dried ghast. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. It's not really in the plans for the video today, but I guess you never know. Is this close enough to grab some? Sure is. Thank you. I really don't think we need more ghasts. 1 is enough, thank you. Oh, now there's 2. Okay, never mind. I hate the nether. After running around for a little while and finding not a single structure anywhere, I remembered something that's probably really important. When I created this world, I obviously made a void world so it would just be our planet. What I kind of forgot about is that I also enabled the feature to disable the generation of structures. I wasn't sure if that would mess with the void world at all, so I just turned off structures. However, it appears that that is working against us a little bit here because we need a nether fortress. So I left the game, I deleted our current nether folder, which should force it to regenerate the next time we enter the nether. And this time I made sure that generate structures is enabled. So let's go back, see if it works this time. Well, let's see if I broke my game or is this gonna work. Is it a new nether? Yeah, it is, because that just started. It does look the same, but are there structures this time? Let's take a look around and see if we can find anything now. I think I see one off in this direction that we can go over there, but also I just turned around, look what I see there. We need one of those. Ooh, more than one. Thank you. Just in case, we will take a few. Alright, perfect. So I think our little fix worked. I saw the bottom of like one of those big pillars that typically hold up another fortress going into the lava over here. We're just way too high up. Yep, there we go. See that? Just what we're looking for. Now, how do we get down there? Ooh, this is bad. Especially with ghasts shooting at me. Oh, I hate it. What did I do to deserve this? Yeah, we have to build like all the way over there. Go to your happy place, Legion. Go to your happy place. Perfectly safe. Nothing bad's gonna happen. And I definitely 100% believe that. And we jump and make ourselves a way down. Okay, we at least made it here. Now we need to find 2 blaze rods and just leg it. I want to get out of here as quickly as possible. A terrible fortress. It certainly is. Okay, where do we keep the blaze? Well, there's one down there I just saw. Whoop, there's another one. Okay. Hey, buddy. Do you have any drops for me? There we go. Good. Did we get one? Got one. One more. Just one more. Hello. No, 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 no. Bad, 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 bad. Heal up, then we try one more time. I hear you. Yep, there you are. Ooh, no, no, no. Get it, get it. Run, 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 run. We got 2. We're out of here. I am so done with the nether. We can come back if we need to. I really hope we don't have to. Just get up our little tower and run back home as quickly as we can. Goodbye, nether fortress. I hate you. Oh, we made it back. Okay. I really hope we don't have to come back here. Success! And nap time. Oh geez, look at that. The sun going through the nether portal is making like these weird... You see this on the fence? It's like all pink and... That's cool. Anywho, we'd better get back up and see what else we need. Actually, I just heard a spider. Oh geez, you're not a spider. Okay, yeah, we're gonna... No, 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 come on. Hate it. Whatever, we'll find a spider eye in a bit. For now, we're going back up here. We can get organized. And then let's say this bottom chest here, this is the stuff we're gonna need. So we need sugar and a spider eye. I swear I just heard a spider. Hello? We were just talking about you. Hey, hello. Your timing is impeccable. May I have one of your eyes, please? You have plenty. Thank you. Look at that guy. What a nice guy. He gave me an eye. Literally just talking about it. Okay, so we've got that. Now we need sugar, which typically I use sugarcane for, but there actually is another way that I almost want to try. There we go. Honey bottle. I haven't seen any bees, but that doesn't mean we can't get bees. Let's see if we can figure this out. Yeah, I mean, we haven't noticed any of that, right? Bees around here as we were looking around? I don't think so. But it should be possible to spawn them in. For instance, ooh, there's a death trap right there. If we clear, oh, another creeper. When I came back, it was nighttime, and apparently that just means everything is crawling with mobs, which I'm not a huge fan of, if we're being perfectly honest. Although it did help with the spider, but not with the creepers. I'm not loving that. Anyway, if we clear a little area over here and put down some extra flowers, I believe the way it works is if you're growing trees and there are flowers near the sapling, it gives you a chance to spawn in bees. So that's why I'm thinking if we just put these all over the place and then fill some of these gaps with saplings, I'm hoping that when the trees grow, that gives us a decent chance that we'll get some bees, because then, easy stuff, we can get the honey, turn it into sugar, and I think at that point we're nearly ready to go. Might just need a bit more gold. Alright, somewhere in here, we've got to be able to get a bee. Look at all that. So we'll wait on that. And in that time, I suppose we can go looking for gold. I didn't even think about that in the nether. I was not, like, paying attention and getting gold. I should have been, but you know how it is. I was busy being not a scaredy cat. Very brave. So I guess, yeah, I'll go down. I'll look for a little bit more gold. Do I have apples, right? Yeah, I've got apples. Okay. So we'll look for gold. We need 7 more, I believe. Then at that point, I think we are pretty close to bringing Publius back into the land of the living. All right, to the mines. Turns out I left tons of it around here, not even mined. I guess at that point I didn't think I needed it. Oh well. Well, hello. Starting to get into Skeletron country down here, but that's alright. Relatively safe, I believe. No! No, 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 no! Oh, did you see that? Well, the skeleton's gone at least. But, oh, seriously? All this area, the gold have to just fly off in that direction. There is more down there. Down we go. Have I gotten lapis yet? Do I need lapis? I don't know. We'll grab it. And the iron. Nearly there. Looks like 3 of them. Nice. Is that the gold? I think I could see the gold down there, the one we lost. Is it worth it? Hello, Mr. Creeper. Do you mind if I just pick up that gold and we go our separate ways? Oh, jeez. Okay. That scared me. Maybe I could just grab that and we could be friends and none of this has to go wrong. Thank you. No! Okay, we're fine. We're not falling into the void. Let's cover this up. This is too dangerous. Surprised the gold stayed long enough for us to grab it, but I won't complain about that. Let's get the rest of this stuff, and we should be pretty close, right? Build our way across, right there. Thank you. Ooh, there's more behind it too, right there. Was that what we needed? I think so. I think that's just enough. Lucky. Get it all schmelted up. Oh, and while that's going, we can check for bees. Kind of forgot. Hello, bees. Lots of trees. Any bees trees? Ooh, jeez, we gotta cover this up. I keep almost falling into that. Oh, that's the one we were just in. Yeah, you are also dangerous. We need to cover this up. Okay, any bees? No, doesn't look like it. Let's get rid of all of these. Put down some new saplings. Try again. Oh, jeez. I just heard an enderman. Where is it? I did need an ender pearl. Wherever it is, it's gone now. That's why I'm carrying this boat, so we can potentially capture an enderman. There we go. Yep, no bees. We try again. There's our gold, a bit more iron. Throw that in there. Yeah, that should be enough. So if I wanted 2 golden apples, like that, there we go. 1 step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Okay, so just sugar, and we can actually do this as well. We need a brewing stand, which is easy enough. We use one of the blaze rods to get ourselves one of these. And then I'm not going to do it yet, but eventually we'll turn this blaze rod into blaze powder, and we could use that to power the brewing stand. This looks like a good little corner to have it right there. Perfect. Okay, so I guess I'll go back and forth a few times, just checking these trees as they grow, looking for bees, and I'll let you know once we've got some. Starting to think that bees don't exist. They're just a myth. Just looked it up to double check, and it says 5% chance, which I mean, you would think. I don't know. Do I look like a bee scientist? One of the things I really want iron for is an auto composter, but it seems wasteful right now, because I only have 11 iron. And that'd be, what, 10? Just for an auto composter? Doesn't seem worth it. Where are my bees? Ow. Whoa, that's a big one. And still no bees, huh? I see how it is. Hey, well, hello, Enderman. Are you interested in a boat ride? They're all the rage. Oh, there you go. Go to sleep and then see if we can get a pearl. Now, you're well and truly stuck in there, right? This isn't going to be like a really, really bad idea if I were to do something like that. Ooh, that's terrifying. Don't like it. Hey, a pearl. Thank you. If I'm not mistaken, I think that means we could, if we wanted to, set up that storage mod. Let's leave it in here for now. I may do that. Oh, hey. Hello. You are exactly what I was looking for. I wonder if we can, because I think they have a tendency to go off into the void. I wonder if we could try to capture them somehow. Well, first of all, let's get rid of the rest of these. I was starting to think you were just a myth, but no, turns out you're real. Just like Sinterklaas. Okay, I think they're both in there right now. So if we really quickly just did something like this to close it off, hopefully they'll be stuck in there, and then maybe we could find a way to make this a little bit better. Okay, here's the plan. We're gonna wait till nighttime, because then we know they'll stay inside of their hive. Then I think I'll try to build a little temporary thing around it. We'll get rid of that tree and just make it so we can collect the honey if we want to. Which does mean we're probably going to want to put down some more torches out here if we're going to be working at night. I've noticed we still get lots of customers if we don't sleep immediately. So yeah, let's just Keep dropping torches all over the place. Another Enderman just hanging out over here. Would you like to get in a boat? Hey, where you going? Oh, it just teleported. Ah, well. Anyway, that was a lot of torches, so let's hope that we're safe-ish at night. I hear you. What? See, you keep bothering me. It's like you want to go in my boat. And then he leaves again. Actually, something else we should do. We should make more glass. That way we can make maybe a proper-ish little bee habitat. We'll also need trapdoors and campfire, which I think is that. Yep. And I've already got some glass. We will need bottles, right? So like that. There we go. Glass bottles. Now we should be ready to go. It's almost nighttime, and we'll want to be quick about this. I might even open it up now because they should pretty quickly go back into the hive. Start getting rid of some of this. And I really hope that I'm right in thinking that I can just break these trees and the hive should be fine. So get rid of that. Do this. It should be good. Looks a bit like the plank, so we have to be careful not to take it out. There we go. All clear. Get a bit more space for it. Could almost kind of be connected-ish to the house. And actually, before we do anything, we want a campfire. No, not down there. We want it right here. Then we cover it up so the bees can't fly into the fire, because for some reason they love doing that. Okay, let's build a little structure around it. Doesn't need to be perfect, just something to keep the little rascals in there. Yeah, see, I knew this wouldn't be great. There's a zombie coming for us. Leave me be, I'm working on a nighttime project. At least it wasn't a creeper. And yes, I just jinxed myself. I also accidentally figured out, you know, I was having the issue holding a shield and stripping logs. If you shift right-click, that seems to work, and I have no idea why. But I'm using it. Okay, get some covering over this. Grab a door, which probably right here is fine. Then I just need to run and get that glass, and I think we'll be in business. There we go. Beautiful little bee hut. Okay, no way they should be able to get out now. Let's just put down the rest of the flowers so they can make their honey. Okay, does this look good? Did I forget anything? I think we're solid, which means I also think I can do this without them attacking me, because that's what the campfire's for. Pretty please, don't hurt me. Be our guest. Hooray! We did it! Oh, hey. Speaking of be our guest, we've got another guest here. Hey, buddy, how did you know I left that there for you? Well, if you insist, we'll try for another pearl. Ooh. And a grass block. Lovely. Well, that went well. Another ender pearl. Got some honey, which means we should be able to complete this process. So let's just hope the bees can't get out in the morning. I hear another enderman. They're all over the place, and I don't know why. But anyway, yes, we've got the 2 bees in there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Get it? I am hilarious. Okay, awesome. We've got our bee habitat. We should be able to turn this honey bottle into sugar. We certainly can. Look at that, 3 sugar. And that, I think you'll find, is all we need for our fermented spider eye. So if we put the brown mushroom, the spider eye, and the sugar in there, we get fermented spider eye. Then I kind of forgot we also need gunpowder, which I do have. Okay, I think we have all we need. We'll take back our glass bottles, and I think we just want to fill these with water, right? So we go 1, 2, 3. I double check to make sure I'm not crazy. Yep, just a water bottle with a fermented spider eye. So we go to our brewing stand, we put in our 1, 2, 3 water bottles. Then we change this blaze rod into 2 blaze powder. If we put in the fermented spider eye, nothing will happen, but if we power this with 1 blaze powder, that is our power. That starts working. Yeah, right over here. Once that goes all the way down and gets completed, we now have potions of weakness, which means we can throw in the gunpowder. Wait for that to go all the way down, and we now have ourselves 3 splash potions of weakness. Local brewery. Now, I could technically cure Publius right now because I've got the golden apple and the splash potion, but I think we should get ourselves a second one so we don't have to waste a second splash potion. Not that we should need it, but you never know. So, I could either go look around the caves and just hope for the best, or we could build a mob grinder. It's been a while since I've done that, and I think it'll come in handy anyway. Surely we'll need experience anyway because we're gonna be probably enchanting some stuff. Yes, I know, don't call you Shirley. Well, that was a lot of progress anyway. We've got everything that we need here on this front. Pretty soon, you are going to have a friend, Publius. And if we are going to do a mob grinder, I've got decisions to make. I need to go kind of take a look around, see where that would make sense. We would want it over the void somewhere, further away from where mobs are spawning. So if we free cam it, I'm thinking probably somewhere off to one of these sides, just out in that direction, would make the most sense. So yeah, I guess we gather materials and we think about starting the process of getting a mob grinder. 1 for experience, but 2, we need a second Publius, a zombie villager. Let's dive into the planets a bit, beginning with Mercury. This planet, the fastest moving in the sky, was named after Mercury, the messenger god. Its swift motion was the perfect match for the divine herald. Next is Venus. The brightest object after the sun and the moon, this planet was named after Venus, the goddess of love and beauty. Its brilliant white light was seen as a reflection of her radiance. We're nearly done with the mob grinder, but I did want to see if we could add some kind of off switch while we're up here. That way, if we get a zombie villager in there, we have a way to turn the whole thing off while we try to gingerly get it out and, you know, figure something out there. So anyway, I was thinking if we could make redstone lamps, that would be very nice. And that requires glowstone, which luckily we got while we were in the nether. So we can get 4 of those. We also found some redstone, so we'll do that. Looks like we have enough to make our 4 redstone lamps. This is good. We'll make some levers. I don't know if I want 1 on each of the 4. It'd be nice if we could just combine them. What we do know is we want 1 in each one of these spots. That way, putting them here will make everything dark in there, but once they're on, it should essentially turn off the mob grinder. But we might have enough redstone to at least bring it down to 2 switches instead of 4. So if we do bring redstone between these 2, will this work if I do that? Yes, those are both on now. But it looks like I only have enough redstone to do that 1 time, so maybe we'll come back up if we have additional redstone. But for now, that should work, turning this off. And with that done, I think we can head back down. I do want to have it on, so we'll flip these all again. It should be entirely dark in there now, which means when we go down, it should start working. And then there's one other thing we'll eventually need to upgrade down here that I'll show you. But for now, yeah, that should be working. So let's do this. Safely descend. And then we're going to need to build a ladder up there if we want a way to turn those on and off. But for now, let's just double check. That should be active, I hope. The other thing I was going to mention, we obviously don't have enough iron for hoppers. We could replace these 4 blocks with hoppers and then just put chests in the side. So eventually I'd love the ability to collect everything that we're making here. All right, while we wait for this to start activating, let's build a ladder up there. And something right around here should work. Oh, there we go. It's starting to be active. Get our ladders going. And this should work pretty quickly. Anytime you're in a void world or, you know, somewhat sort of kind of void world, it should work quickly. We might just need to do some more lighting up in caves to make it more efficient, but should work pretty well. Okay, this is the kind of scary part. We got to go backwards and got to hold right here, do that. Hope that we have enough ladders to get all the way up. No way, exactly the right amount. Perfect. Okay, so now we can come up here and turn it off when we need to. We have a way up and down. And if we free cam it, that doesn't look too bad. Very nice. Now already I'm noticing though it's not working quite as quickly as I would want it to, but it is working. Maybe we should do some lighting up in the caves, because if we look, yeah, there's not that much going on inside the inside the planet that I can tell. Not sure. Well, maybe there. Yeah, that might be a cave to light up. Anyway, we're happy with this. This is now active. We can get some experience. We can probably hang here for a while and do this if we want to see if a zombie villager shows up. And that's when we would go up and turn it off and then find a way to basically row it out somewhere. I guess with the other zombie villager. Good way to get some items too. I'm wondering, maybe this would be a good chance to get a lot of arrows, so we could actually start to use that bow that we found. Either way, I'm going to do a bit of cleanup, then I'm going to decide. We're either going to go and start trying to light up some of the interior of the planet, but honestly, I kind of don't, I don't know. I kind of just want that villager as quickly as I can, because we are ready to go with that. The sooner we can get villagers, the sooner we could sort of go 0 to 60 and just start rocketing in progress. Oh, the other thing too, I don't like having to do this. I was thinking that might be something we do. And yeah, we've got another guest in the boat there, but right now we've only got this pathway, stairway leading down. I might very quickly just go and make that sort of pathway here and behind the house and here, just so it's going out in 4 directions, so we don't always have to go down here and then run around. We can just take a more direct route that way. So yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll make these the pathways. We'll keep an eye on the mob grinder, get ourselves a zombie villager, a second one, and then everybody happy. Right, bees? Right, that's looking much better. Now we have a more legitimate way down each time we want to come to the mob grinder. You also might have noticed that it's a bit off. I chose that because it was either going to be 3 wide and then this was going to be all weird because the mob grinder is 2x2, not 3x3. Or I was going to have this just slightly off kilter, and I chose that. It is what it is, citizen. Ooh, do you have arrows for me? Hello. Bones are okay too, I guess. Ooh, there is an arrow. Hooray. This is starting to work pretty well. 5 arrows, 3 bones. Good, good. Now, if we can just get a zombie villager, we can call it a complete success. No, not regular villagers. Don't be silly. Regular villagers? No, regular zombies. I don't want regular zombies. I have to say, I did think this would be running faster. Whoa, saw you through the wall, bro. But yes, I did. And actually, we can be a little bit cheaty about this with free cam. But I mean, I built it. I can look inside. Okay, so yeah, ooh, I forgot about the spider thing. I probably could have stopped them from spawning. That is a potential issue. Could I have? I could have put carpets in here, I guess. It's not a huge deal, but yeah, the spiders will slow things down a little bit. Like, look at this. They're just like in the chute. Yeah, that could be, I don't know. I might fix it. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Ooh, this probably isn't the safest place to stand and do free cam. In fact, it may be worth going and shearing some sheep so we can get carpets. So if we do want to fix it, we at least have the things that we need. And yeah, you've been here waiting for a while, buddy. Let me help you out a little bit. We'll get you out of that boat in no time. There you go. Yep, I did forget about the spiders. Every time. There we go. Good amount for carpet. Doesn't matter how many times. I can never remember how to make carpet. Is it just that? Is it that? No. Oh, just 2. Okay. I don't know how many we're gonna need. And actually, we're up to 13 arrows. I think I can start carrying this bow with me. Like a fancy man. Oh, by the way, while we're working the mob grinder, I recently watched K-pop Demon Hunters with my kids, and I'm kind of obsessed with the soundtrack. I may be more into it than my kids are. Let me know if you saw that movie. It's really good. The animation's incredible, really good music. It's hilarious. There's so many funny parts. We really enjoyed it, me and the mini legions. I think I just got another bow. I did. 2 bows. We can now get better durability. I can just do that here, right? If I put these 2 together. Yeah, better bow. Nice. This time we might be able to get enough for all that we'll need. What do we got? 45? That should be enough, I would think. Let's go turn it off and at least jump in and try to spider-proof the majority of it. Because, yeah, that is an issue. Clear out the creepy boys. Hello. Stop falling down. I'm trying to turn off the mob grinder. Another bow. Jeez, they're coming down now. Alright, whatever. Yeah, look at that. Wow, we've got like 2 really decent durability bows. That's not bad. Let's go turn it off. Click all of these, make it nice and safe in there. Hopefully, kinda. We're gonna have to wait for things to despawn, obviously. That's looking good from a distance. We do need to build the 2nd level still. I almost forgot about that. We'll get to it though. But I think I mainly only hear spiders in there, which is a good sign, I hope. Hey buddy, we're just talking about you. So let's try to get rid of all of you. Is it safe-ish in here? Yeah, this isn't too bad. Okay, clear out the boogie spiders. I don't know why they're boogie spiders. It's like, you know, boogeyman, but spiders. It's a thing, give me a break. Okay, now I think what we want to do, if I can remember how to do this, is it start in the corner, then skip 2, do 1 there, skip 2, maybe not. I should probably look this up, hold on. No, I think I was right, yeah. Skip 2, place 1 there, skip 2 there, skip 2 there, yeah. So all in all, it should look something like that. And that should, presumably, spider-proof the area. One can hope. Okay, last one. That should do the trick. Now we just close it back up, turn off all the lights, head back down, and see if we've solved our spider problem. Oh, I'm so sorry you've been waiting. Please allow me to apologize. Don't worry, I'm here now. Get you all taken care of. There we go. Now I think we move on to the grind. We'll just double check, make sure that the spiders have stopped. And then I'm going to be waiting here for a while. Or at least until we get our zombie villager. Yeah, this really isn't working as quickly as I thought it was going to. The mob grinder, that is. So, I think what we're going to do, grab a few slabs. And then I'm just going to build a 1 block wide pathway back here. A little bit dangerous going off of this. And let's see, what would make it spawn proof? I think going here, because then I can't put a torch on it. That means it's spawn proof. I just don't want to have to light this up. I'm thinking if we get further away from the planet, it'll basically the mob grinder will be the only place that mobs can spawn because it won't be spawning them at the planet, so it should speed things up there. Let's start with this and see if this far away does anything. Already, it looks like there's a lot more there. So maybe that was the issue. I was just too close to the planet. Should have built it further away. Oh well. So maybe let's try this a couple times. Just run back here, run back to the mob grinder, clear everything out here. Lots of zombies, none of them villagers though. I'm getting so many bows. Here we go, cleared out. Then we run back, let them spawn again. This is always a bit, terrifying to do, running like that over the void. Yeah, man, look at all these bows. Nice. I just thought of something else it could be, too. We learned when we did the Skyblock world that mob spawns are actually affected by your Y level in the world. And up here, we're at Y level 171, which is pretty high up. If we did want to make this super efficient, what we'd have to do is somehow build our way down to the bottom of the void world and then build a mob grinder there, because then it would just be like, you know, crazy spawn rates. But no matter, we've already built it. We're just gonna keep testing this way. Anything? Nope, still nothing. Alright, I mean, I'll keep at this for a bit. I'll just let you know if we find anything. Hopefully this is one of those moments where I go, like, I'll let you know as if it's gonna be days, but then suddenly one drops right in front of my face before I can even go to, like, time has changed? No, really? Come on. Alright, I'll see you in a bit, I guess. Okay, that's definitely working now. I changed simulation distance to 6 chunks, and then I ran back there, and when I came back, they just started falling like crazy. So this, yeah, that's definitely the, seems to be the amount we're looking for. So let's sift through all of this and see if we've got anything. Ooh, I hear one. I can hear one. Yes, there it is, right there. Look at those foots. All right, let's go turn it off real quick. We need to turn it off, stop everything else spawning, then we need to safely open it up, get it into a boat, wait till nighttime, get it over to the other villager. I guess I didn't really think that far ahead. We're gonna have to get it a pretty good distance to get it over to the other villager. And all at nighttime, because I am not covering all of this to get it over there. All right. It should be turned off now, the mob grinder that is. Let's clear everybody else out. That could have been worse. I think I was at this for a few in-game days, but I mean, it could have been 15, 20 days. Okay, so temporarily, I think we're gonna have to get rid of this. Make ourselves a boat, and then see if we can sorta... Can we put this here and get you stuck in there? No? Well, let's just put it here, and then we can let you out, and hope there's no mobs left up there. Alright, so let's... And we gotta remember, he's super low on health because he took that fall. So can you jump in there? He didn't get in the boat. Are you kidding me? Oh no, he did. And we have a skeleton. That was close. Oh boy. Okay, can I... Yeah, good. We are solid. Whew. Well, hey Publius II, how are you? Nice. So we wait until nighttime. We can row him through here. You're in the boat, so you're not going to be despawned. He should be fine. Nighttime, we row him over here. We can probably take a turn this way, go along this route. If we can get him all the way over here and not get attacked by anything at the night, which I hope I don't. I've been lighting it up pretty consistently. Then we have to row him all the way down there by Publius I. I think that's doable, right? We're going to find out. In fact, since we know the route we're going to take, let's go one more time through here. Just drop a few more torches. Please, no creepers. Oh, wait a minute. I just thought of something. I'm like super dumb. I'm not going to be able to do that. The second I get in the boat, he's going to be attacking me and I'm going to die before I get him over there. You probably realized that like a long time ago. What am I going to do? I probably have to cure him separately. All of this was kind of pointless then. Well, I mean, we needed to anyway. It wasn't like we weren't going to have to do this eventually anyway. Yeah, we can move you as a villager, but not as a zombie villager. I completely forgot about that. Okay. No worries, no worries. We'll just cure them. We've got enough for the potions, so we'll be fine. Silly Legion. Alright, let's drop off some of this stuff. Our so many bows. We grab our 2 splash potions of weakness, 2 golden apples, and we should be good to go. I guess it's only fair that we start with Publius I. He was here first, which is obvious. I mean, it's his name. Okay, buddy, you ready to rejoin the land of the living? He said, growl, har. That means why, yes, I am. Okay, splash potion of weakness, golden apple, and you are on your way to being cured. I'm gonna hang by you. I could run and do the other one, but I don't want something to go wrong while I'm missing or, you know, leaving him alone in here. Something's gonna spawn somewhere that I missed to light it up, and it's gonna come and kill him, so we're not gonna do that. Alright, once you're cured, we will go and cure Publius II. And thinking of that whole mob thing scares me, so we're just gonna kind of close you in a little bit. There we go. Nice and intimate. Just us. Another thing I didn't think about, we probably should have made, like, the area for a villager breeder. That way, once they were cured, we could put them right in there, but I did not think to do that. So you know exactly what we're doing as soon as this guy and the other one are cured. I kind of do want to get the other one started curing, so since, I mean, what could happen? You're in here with 2 torches. He's got to be safe like that, so let's just close that up, and let's go start on the other guy. Did I go the wrong way? Oh, zombie doctor. There you go. All I had to do was wait another 2 seconds. So I assume that means we're good now? I hear, hey, oh no! Are you a nitwit? Are you kidding me? The first one we cure? I'm assuming that's what the green is about. I don't know. We'll find out later. If it's a nitwit, that means it can't have a job. It could still work for a villager breeder, but even so, that's super annoying. I was hoping the ones that we cured we could use as our first Fletchers, because then we'd get a discount. And if that guy's a nitwit, that's not going to work out. That really stinks. That's really rotten luck. But like I said, we'll find out once we get going. Alright, now it's your turn, my friend. Hey! I just said friend. You may have your splash potion and your apple. There you go. And then while this guy's curing, something to think about if we go into free cam. Over here, this is the front of our house. Maybe we make a little platform on one of the sides out front between all of these pathways that we put up. And that could be the villager area. Something right here-ish. That could be a villager breeder. And then the other side, maybe that could be the villager trading hall. I was thinking, kind of like we did with the mob grinder, we would just put the iron farm off to this side out here, because it does help if it's further away from other things. That's my plan, Publius II. What we can do in the name of safety, since we know we're going to be building those things up here, I could just make a little, like, villager shack for now. Just put it nice and close to our place, right around here. Just so we can move them up here, somewhere closer, and then we can pull them out of here instead of leaving them where they are with the boats, where it's not safe, if we're being frank. We need some beds, too. Luckily, I have extra wool. At least I thought I did. Did I turn it all into carpets? This'll work. Got enough there. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Not even using the real words anymore. Put these over in here. That should do fine. And then we'll just close them up in here. Temporarily. We will have to lead them up here. And yes, that's going to be incredibly annoying, because villagers live to annoy me. Still working on it, huh? Ow. Not cool. Oh, there we go. Does that mean I can get in and you're going to be nice? Okay, good. Start with you, bring you over here, because we'll want to use beds to tempt them up there, and we'll do that tonight, which means we have to get Publius I out of his cave. There you go, you stay right there. I can put these back, just like that, there we go. Let's go get Sunny Jim out of his cave. Actually, I wonder, would he climb a ladder? Do they do that? I can never remember if they can climb ladders, because we could just have him go straight up into the house. But no, maybe not. Yeah, you are definitely a nitwit. That, makes me very upset. I don't know if there was a way to tell that while he was still a zombie. I did not even look. But like I said, it'll still work for a villager breeder. It's just a shame because it was cured. So we would have been able to get good prices, whatever job we chose. It is what it is. Let's get you moved out here, I guess. And I would say we just let them out now, because where could they go? But 100% probability they would fall into a hole and die, or jump off into the void, or go into the nether. They would do something I did not want them to do. 100% probability. So you stay there. Tonight, again, we just hope we've lit everything up well enough. We'll get you to come up here. Looks like we're on the wrong side, but that's fine. So one is by the nether portal, and the other is over here by the mob grinder. Maybe I should have brought them both into the same area. Do I have time for that? We'll give it a shot. Just taking my pleb for a little boat ride, you know. Pretty standard stuff. Taking him for a scrape along the wooden pathway in the land boat. Yeah, we'll be just on time. Okay, I'm betting you're already looking for a place to sleep, so let's put one bed, like right up here. What is it, F3, B? There we go, hitboxes. Let's break that. Go on, be a good boy. Get up there, go to your bed. Where? Look, bed. No, 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 no. Where are you going? Where are you going? There's a bed up here. See? Yeah. See? It's right over here. Come on. This is taking too long. That other guy's just sitting right down there. I'm so scared he's gonna get oofed, as the kids say. No, where are you going? Okay, you smell the beds that are in there? They're right in here. Yep, there we go. Good job. Okay, we got one. We gotta get the other one quickly. Quickly. Is he still safe? Please? I think he is. Let's put that there and break that. And there's a zombie coming. Okay, you are not allowed to interfere. I've got important business going on. Break that. Keep moving. Ow! No! Did you not hear when I said important business? Okay, are you heading in the right direction? Yes, you are. This is too dangerous. Shouldn't have done it this way, but I did. Let's keep moving. Come on, over this way. Can you smell the other bed? It's in there. Let's open that up for you. Go ahead, go on in. Yes, we've done it. Whew. Okay, our plebs are safe for now. Close that up. Hey, just gonna say we're gonna go to sleep. You stop doing that. Not cool. All right. Sleepy time, then we can start working on a villager breeder, and yeah, I mean, that could have gone worse for sure. Alright, let's get a villager breeder set up, and I'd like to try a new one that I haven't used before. We shall need more beds, and 4 should do the trick, so we'll get that. We're gonna grab some more glass as well, and then we'll set it up over here, but I'm not going to build a structure yet. We'll just clear a little area, maybe right about here. Get the breeder up and running, then we can build something around it. We'll dig out a little area for it. There we go. That should be enough space. Now, let's see if I can get this figured out. If I'm understanding the way this works correctly, and I'm basing all of this at looking at an image. I've seen it done before, but I've never made one. We want 1, 2, 3 bits of glass, and this will be a drop chute where new villagers end up. Looks like we cover that with slabs, and then we put down our beds in kind of like a square formation just like this around the chute. Trapdoors on top of the beds here. And I forgot carpets. We need carpets. Still got some left over. Those need to go on the remaining corners. And I guess the idea is the villagers should be able to stay in the center, and they can apparently sleep on these beds. And it gives you enough so that new villagers have space to be born. And then the baby villagers fall through, but the adult ones stay in here, which I think means... What do I need in here? A fence, I believe? Let's make one of those real quick. Nope, other one. Okay, that goes against the slab. I think adult villagers can stand on that, but baby villagers can fall through. And that should mainly be it. So we have a way for the villagers to get up. They should jump up, say, I want those beds. Then they'll get stuck right there. They can't get out. We throw them food. Baby villagers end up down here, which means we need to get rid of some of these. I'll put some trapdoors here, kind of like a mob grinder. Nope, not there. And then they fall through, and we, I guess, can use probably mine carts to get them out once we get iron. But right now, we just need to make as many as we can. So, good timing. Once it's nighttime, which will happen in a minute or two, we can open this up and let them out. We'll break the beds that are in here. They should be able to smell the beds that are right there, and they'll try to run up and stand on those. And then it should be up and running. All right, let's see if we can get these villagers to move to those beds. And you're gonna be good boys, right? Yeah, right, they're definitely not going to. All right, let's take your bed. Do you see the other ones over here? Do you smell them? Oh, he smells them all right. So you're gonna run up there and apparently gonna be able to pick one of these beds and sleep in it. Oh yeah, look at that, nice and cozy. All right, let's get the other one over. Hello. Oh, look at his little schnoz when he snores. That's great. Okay, into the villager breeder with you. Look at that, everything's working perfectly. Nice. Okay, so now that we've got that, we should be able to take away this little staircase, and then when they wake up, they'll be stuck in that one part that we want them in. Or that's the idea anyway. All right, let's sleep and just make sure this works. There we go. They wake up, they're stuck. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, now we've got them there. We need to get them food, which I don't like to use wheat. Maybe we'll see if we can get a zombie to drop us a carrot or a potato, then we can use that instead. But we still need to build something around this. I'm not going to do that yet, because I'd like to be using the villager breeder while we're building the outside of it. So let's just tear this down, then see if we can find ourselves a carrot or a potato. And yes, I'm realizing these are all things we probably should have been doing, like, before we even got the villagers, but my brain doesn't always work that way. In fact, I might start them off with some bread just so we have some movement up there, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's do some harvesting. We'll start them off with some bread, then we can see if we can find carrots and potatoes. There we go, that's the last of it. Replanted, there we go. How much can we make with this? Hopefully enough to make some babies. There we go. That's a decent amount. Let's say I'm gonna hold on to 12. They can have 40 because I'm generous. We don't want this touching because we don't want them to escape, but let's say I can come to here, try to throw them some bread. Can you guys catch it from there? Make sure you're sharing. Don't be greedy. Go on, grab it all. There you go. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. I see one that fell, but hopefully that's enough to get some babies. Start them growing up, please. Hey, there we go. Now, is this gonna work how I expect? Once we have one that is born, come on, any day now. There we go. Hey, we got one. Just down the birth chute, just shoo bonk. Well, look at you. And you're stuck in there because of your big forehead. Perfect. All right, so we leave that to work. And I mean, it's going to take time anyway. I think I am going to just spend some time at the mop grinder and see if we can get carrots and potatoes. It's not a necessity, but it's just a preference. Then once we have that, we can plant it. Then we'll build an actual structure around the breeder. And by that time, hopefully we'll have 3 villagers ready to go for an iron farm. Also, double check. I didn't pick one up and not notice, right, that I already had carrot or potato. I don't think so. We did get lots of bones from when we were there before, though, so we can start a new farm pretty quickly. All right, back to the mob grinder. Get that turned back on and hope for the best. Oh, of course, now that I'm not looking for them, we get a zombie villager in the first little bit that are dropping down. Of course, is it? Do I want to cure another one? I don't think that I do. I've got a third. No, I don't have an apple. Nah. Too little, too late, buddy. Sorry. It's raining, and I bet those poor guys aren't having a great time up there. I'll get them a structure eventually. Little rain never hurt anybody. Oh, another zombie villager. They're just falling like crazy now that I don't need them. Actually, another thing I could be doing here is trying to keep an eye out for any zombies that pick up an item, because we'll need one of those for the iron farm. Kinda hard to tell from here, though. I guess just if I notice anything. Well, we got a witch here too. Perfect. Wonderful. Ooh, more redstone. I could use that. Wow, 5. I'm having terrible luck over here, both in trying to get a carrot or a potato, but also just finding a zombie that can hold an item. Because then that way, it wouldn't despawn. I don't have any name tags. And we need that for our iron farm. So I think what I'll do instead, after this night, so I'm about to sleep, I'm going to move any villagers that we have so far at the breeder over to where I expect to have the iron farm. We'll need them over there anyway, so may as well get started. Yep, we're going to call it there. Got tons more stuff, but not what we were looking for. Wait, I just heard one more fall. That's going to be the one, of course. Anything? Can you pick up any of that? Nope. And are you going to drop me anything? Also nope. Okay, so we need a couple more boats, and we're going to see if we can easily extract villagers out of this new area. Because like I said, I think you can use minecarts pretty easily, but we're building an iron farm because I don't have any iron. So let's see about this. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do anything. Let's just put a couple boats there. In fact, we'll surround it with boats because they are wily. Like the coyote. There we go. They shouldn't be able to get anywhere. We will break this. Hopefully they go into 2 separate boats. Yeah, you find your own boat. Get out of here. This one's mine. Don't look at me like that. Go find a... Okay, whatever. You're in a boat. We'll do this. Can you get into this boat, please? Pretty please. Thank you. Put this one back. There we go. Nice and easy. So if we free cam, we've got the mob grinder over there. That means the iron farm's going to be over here, which means we have to take this boat and try to scooch it along all the way around, or just go down to here and then go around. Okay, you're first, buddy. Actually, probably safer to go down to the pathway than through the forest. Can't see a thing. There we go. Carefully, carefully. So we will need 3 of you over here, and 2 adult villagers is a pretty good start. Tells you how long I was working at that. I think it takes villagers 20 minutes to grow up, so about 40 minutes and nothing. Jeez. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Watch the water. Don't push me off. He's having the time of his life back there. Just entered the world, and he's like, how did I get here? Why am I on a planet that's completely abandoned? Not abandoned. We're fine. All right. We'll leave you there. Get the other one. We've still got plenty of daytime, and then we'll probably just end up covering them up because I'm still not confident we're totally safe out here. There we go. We'll move this guy, and then we'll probably give him some more bread so we can continue to get more villagers. Even though I wish it was stinking carrots or potatoes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. That got a little out of hand. 2 villagers ready to go out of 3. Get them a little safety shack set up. Jeez, it doesn't let me build in a wide area around them. That kind of stinks, but let's make sure you're Got some light in there. There we go. Nice and safe. Probably. Hopefully. We do our best. Alright. Need one more. Then finally, infinite iron. Oh yeah, we need more bread. Hopefully another, maybe, well, another 20 should do. Does anybody know how many pieces of food it takes for villagers to breed? Because I do not. So I don't even know if they're out yet, but yep, go nuts. I dropped more. Take the stinking bread. And it just dropped through. Whatever, doesn't matter. That's probably enough. So one more villager, iron farm. There's a piece of bread they didn't get. What, I can't even pick it up? Come on. Yeah, maybe they got it, whatever. Ow. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna work the mob grinder some more. We'll get a third villager, get it moved over, and I'll let you know once we're ready to start the iron farm. Uh-oh, chicken jockey. Sorry, had to do it. Now I'll let you know next time. I can't see a chicken jockey and not say chicken jockey now. It's like a disease. I've got to. I think we've got one holding an item. That's what we need, so let's turn off the mob grinder. Boop. Now we need to carefully remove everything except that one zombie. And which one is it? You over there. So we want to get rid of you. Oh no, did I get the wrong one? Are you kidding me? I saw it. Oh, okay, good. It's in that hand. Last one. We'll get rid of Fancy Pants here. There we go. And now we need to get you into this boat. But do we wait for nighttime? I don't want him to despawn. Well, no, that's the point, is he can't despawn. But also, where else would he go? He's got to chase me around. I'll just have him chase me in circles till he gets in the boat. And this protects him from the sun, so everything should be hunky-dory, as they say. Alright, let's go for it. Hey, buddy, do you want to join me out here and get in the boat, please? Hey, that was super easy. Perfect. Alright, now we've got him. When we're ready for him, hey, in the iron farm, all we'll have to do is break that boat and have him basically chase us from here all the way over to the other side. But that means all we need is one more villager, and we'll be ready to go. Speaking of, have they been working on that? Mickin' bibos? They have not. Do you need more food, or are those other two villagers still tied to those beds up there? I'm not sure exactly, but let's try to give them more food. Here, just take it all. I'll go switch to mutton or something, so if you guys take all of that, does that mean you'll give me more villagers, please? Pretty please. I just need one more. For now, I'm gonna need lots more. Then in here, they're all saying, wait, did he just say switch to mutton? I sure did. Could probably even get some steak at this point. It looks like, well, no. Keep breeding the cows. Switch to steak later, maybe. They still didn't make one. I think now that they're in bed, I might swap these out. Because I'm worried those other villagers are still tied to this. I don't think it should work that way. But at the same time, it doesn't hurt if we just switch these real quick. Put that one back down and that one. Get these back, and maybe tomorrow that'll help because they have to have plenty of food. In any event, that should work eventually. We'll come back for the villager. I think we should just start building the iron farm because once it's built, we can move the two villagers we have into it along with the zombie, and surely by that time we'll have another villager here. I know, don't call you Shirley, I get it. Okay, let's get started on the iron farm, and I think now, well, yeah, I still have so much. Let's keep cooking cobblestone, because I want to use some stone on this iron farm, what I have so far, and we'll just go back to putting some cobblestone into here to get it all cooked up for us. Alright, let's build the beginnings of an iron farm. Our next planet is Mars. With its reddish hue, this planet was named after Mars, the god of war. The color was reminiscent of blood and fire, fitting for the deity of combat, Mars Exulte. That should be the basics of what we need, and if we free cam it, this will be up at the top where the three villagers go, zombie in the middle, and then we have some more that needs to be built on top, but first we have to get those in there. I would normally use glass for some of this, but it's not, I mean, I probably could get enough, I just didn't really feel like it. The fences should work fine. I did realize, however, we don't have lava. We never did find it. So I'm thinking we have choices. I can maybe use campfires or those magma blocks. Those probably would work, but at the same time, it also wouldn't hurt to just go back down and look for lava again. So maybe quick trip down there, see if we could find lava. Then we move in the villagers and the zombie. We actually check too. Let's see if we got a new villager finally. Please, 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 please. No, why aren't you making more? I've given you so much food. Whew, okay, I'm not sure what to do here. Well, actually, I do have an idea. No, I was gonna say we could breed the two that are over by the iron farm now, which we could do. I'm just gonna have to move in beds, and it's gonna be annoying. That's the villager breeder. It's supposed to be working. I will do it one more time, giving them more bread, yet more. And if that doesn't work, it's clearly broken, and I need to try something to fix it. Alright, here's yet more bread. Greedy boys. I do think it has something to do with these 4 beds, because it made 2 villagers fine. those are just, they're over there in boats. I broke them though, I don't see why they'd still be tied to these beds. It doesn't make much sense to me. Maybe once they're in the farm, it'll work, or, well, we could move them in now. I don't know. Let's go look for lava. If it's still not working when we come back, that I'll troubleshoot then. I don't know. For now, it is the quest for lava. So let's empty this. Oh, I didn't want those seeds. Patooey! We will sleep for the night, then we'll go take another look and see if we can find any. I still think our best bet is near the core, but I don't remember which one of these tunnels led to that. I think it's this one. Yep, that's the one. So let's just circle this obsidian core and see if we run into anything. So far, nothing. It seems to be pretty uniform around the core. So we could also try clearing out more of the interior, see if there's anything else in here. There's more netherrack, but I don't know, like, is that helpful? Is that anything? Oh, there we go. There's some up there. Grab it and close it off. There we go. Okay. So there seems to be a little lava pocket up there. So if we need more, it looks like there's some... Oh, there's some right here too. Look at that. All right. So we found the lava. It is indeed in the core. Ow, ow. Okay, so we've got that. Now we just need a stinking villager. Take another look now that we're back up. Please, 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 please. No. Okay, so I'm convinced it has something to do with these beds. So I think what we'll do is move those other two villagers into the iron farm, because then they'll have their own bed. They shouldn't want the ones over there anymore. I think they're still somehow like tied to it. So I'll get them moved up to their spots up here. Hopefully that takes away their association from the beds in the mob farm, or the, what do they call it? The villager breeder. Then we get a third villager. We move the zombie in. Everybody happy. That should make it a bit safer for the villagers. Let's see if we can get them moved over there really quick before bedtime. There we go. Get you moved over here. My hope is they'll be able to smell the beds from here and just go straight up in there. No nonsense. Perfect. Both of them lined up here. If I do this over at the end, my hope is they will not be able to get out, which means at nighttime, we just let them out. They should go for the beds. They better. Assuming that goes well, we should be able to move the zombie in the same night. That would be helpful if we can get it all done right away. I think this is late enough to be villager bedtime. They go to bed a little bit earlier than me, so let's see if I can do this without hitboxes. I really don't want to hit you. Good. Where are you going? No, no, no. Where? See, yeah, you're definitely still tied to that other bed. This is a problem. What if I put one right in front of your little nosy there? Would you go for it? Look at him. He's just ignoring it. Yeah, this is definitely the problem. They're still tied to those beds. But there's one right in front of your face. Ugh, I hate that. Okay, back in your boat. I'm gonna have to go destroy those two beds and just hope nothing spawns over here. That guy just looked like he might have been recognizing new beds though, so let's see if he'll go. I also forgot about lights. That would be bad. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Look at these things still spawning everywhere. It's really hard to spawn proof this planet. All right, let's try you. See if you're gonna go up to the place you're supposed to go. Okay, he's actually going up there. Good. We've got one good boy. Oh, geez, they are just, yeah, that's why the fence is here. They are coming for us. All right, perfect. You are in there. We'll cover this one up. Let's get you, and then I'll actually check if any of those zombies can carry something. It'd be easier than getting the one all the way from the other side. So are you gonna go now? Did you pick a new bed, finally? Okay, I think we're in good shape. Don't fall off, please. Thank you. Okay, beautiful. Those are now good. Temporarily, I'm gonna cover this one up, because I'm gonna see if we can get the zombie to follow us up here. I'm gonna have to make that jump. That's not gonna be fun. Follow us over here. It should fall right in. There's water in there, so it should be fine. Okay, hopefully that'll work. And we don't want things spawning up here, so let's leave a torch. Do I want to do this? Look at how many mobs are... Because I was gonna just walk along these pathways. I think I probably should have lit up the pathway. Because look at all of them. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work tonight. Let's do it the next night. I'll light up the pathway, make it a little bit safer, because this is just... That's too much risk. Gotta be smart about this. Burn! Why aren't you burning? There we go. Give it a minute. Let it clear out. Also, if we run for it now, I'm curious, did that fix the issue with the villagers if I just run to the safe area up here? That's my best guess, is that's what the issue was. Now that it's daytime, and those beds are no longer taken, you're going to make baby villagers, aren't you? We'll give them the day. It's, you know, still fresh that those beds are empty. Oh, hey, little chicken fella. And you guys are in my Enderman boat. That is not for you. They don't care. Okay, so we have to wait anyway. I will spend the day lighting more things up and just preparing for attempting to move the zombie at night, beginning with our platform. Eventually, I wanted to upgrade the platform. I've just had other things going on so far. We shall get there. There we go. Finally. Do you lovebirds figure out your issues? There it is. Okay. Whew. All right. We should be able to finish the iron farm as soon as that, well, I guess technically we don't need the villager to grow up. Yeah, maybe it's better if we just move it right away. Get in one of the boats, fella. Perfect. Bring you over to the farm. Then we put this villager in tonight along with the zombie. Hopefully I lit everything up enough. And finally, we shall have our iron. Get an auto composter. We can put hoppers under the mob farm. We'll need to replace a few of the blocks that I actually put at the iron farm with hoppers. So yeah, I need at least, let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 or 16 hoppers right off the bat. It shall be done. All right, spend the night sniffing out your new bed, or the day, I guess, spend the day. I will change around the stuff up here so that it's actually ready for a villager, not the zombie. Then we'll swap it back afterwards. Close that up, open this up, and that should do the trick. Oh boy. Every time with villagers. You won't be able to get out of there, right? Because you're a baby? No. Should be fine. Alright, we're ready to go, little baby Baron. Please don't mess with me. Just go right up. You're going the wrong way. You're clearly going the wrong way. Ooh. Never easy. Try this again. Do that. Go up. Yes, okay. Much better. Right into your bed, please. Look at that. Bingo. And we're ready for the zombie, so if I come along this way, jump across, I think we should be all set. Okay, let's go get him. Should be able to cut across this area. Somewhat straight path. It is literally opposite sides of the map, so that's not great, but still, should be lit up enough now. All right, buddy, you ready to follow me? Let's break you out of there. One of those, no, one of those. There we go. Yep, follow me. In your own time. You could move a little bit faster, though, if you wanted to. I'd be okay with that. Why, yes, I did build it all myself. Kind of you to notice. It is very nice, isn't it? No, that's not where you're going to be staying. Got special quarters made up just for you. And I really hope he falls down through where the trapdoor is, because it would be really bad if I had to, like, give him a love tap to push him back, because I really don't think he has a lot of health at all. Coming up. Yep, we're good. Still following. We come over here. I jump across. Will you follow me and fall right in, please? Oh, beautiful. Couldn't have gone any better. All right, now we just cover this properly, and we can finish building in the morning. Here it is, the moment of truth. I believe everything's set up properly up there. Our zomboy is in there. We just need to remove all of... Oh, wait a minute. I can't see why the baby villager would, but technically it could fit through here, and that would be not good at all. So we will remove this so you can see the zombie, that so you can see the zombie. I'm gonna wait till you grow up though before I remove this one, because I just don't want any funny business, and I can already hear that it's working. I can't really see anything down there, but we will leave this. Well, no, we won't, because I think technically iron golems can spawn here. So we'll take all this down, and then when we see that that villager has grown up, we will just pop back up real quick. We'll just tower up, remove that bit of dirt, and that'll be it. And of course, we also have that old chestnut that we always have. We're building an iron farm because we have no iron, and because we have no iron, we can't afford hoppers for the iron farm, which means it's not fully functional yet, because this is just going to happen. We're going to have to come in, pick up the iron, use it to craft hoppers, and then once we have enough, we replace this dirt right here with hoppers so that as the iron and everything falls, we can just collect it right away. So we'll hang out, we'll keep grabbing iron. As that comes through, let's see, how many do we need? I think 9 total, so there. As they come through, we do this, we make ourselves hoppers, and then this will finally be done. We can work on other things, accumulate iron, and use it for the variety of things that I've wanted iron for and have not been able to do. It's gonna be so great. It's also nice that it's working with just 2 villagers, apparently. I thought the 3 was a necessity. Maybe that's why it stopped. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna remove that. No, it's still going. We're gonna remove that bit of dirt once the villager grows up. It's actually 3 right there. So can I get rid of you? Well, let's just do this. Boom, boom, and boom. 6 more. I think our boy grew up. Yeah, there you go. Let's get rid of that. No sleep for you, sir. No, no. You're never gonna sleep again. And we are getting close. 3 more. Oop, there we go. That's all we need. 1, 2, 3, boop. Get rid of you, and we are done. So let's fill all this back in. There we go. And that is a 100% complete iron farm, which means if we want to, we could just leave it here to run. And by the time we come back... Oh no! Is it doing that thing again where it gets caught somewhere? I just said it was working perfectly, unless that guy just didn't drop any iron. Is that possible? What happened to it? Yeah, it's not in here. I didn't think that was possible. Let me watch that one more time. You were going to drop me iron and it's going to go in the chest, right? Yeah, nothing showed up, so yeah, there it is. Okay, I don't know what that was about, but should be fine. Anyway, that means we can let this run for a bit. When we come back, I should have enough iron to get hoppers for the mob farm. Finally make an auto composter, all that sort of thing. Now that, honestly, it's not quite as handy, it would have been more useful early game. But one thing we do still have to do is build the villager breeder structure. Right now it's just this, and that simply won't do. Oh hey, it's totally working, look at that. And now we're actually getting, you know, the right amount. As in infinite. That's the right amount. Okay, awesome. So we'll leave them to continue doing that while I build a structure. And it'll be pretty tiny because we don't need a lot of space. And I think what I want to do for this, I might have an idea. Well, it'll be similar to what we did at the house. I just think I'll use a bit more stone now that we have it. What? Enderman putting dirt in here. Get out of here. We also have andesite. That might be nice. Got lots of stone now. I did make a stone cutter earlier, so now we can do stuff like this. So I think I'll just start grabbing some bits and bobs out of here. That might look nice. Oh, there you are. You the one that put dirt in here? Here you go. Got a boat for you. Good job. Okay, that should be plenty. Alright, yeah, they just keep going now. Infinite villagers. That's so funny. They just go, just like slide down the chute. I love it. Let's get a more official flooring in here. Yeah, so like I was saying, I don't think this is going to be very large at all. Because once again, doesn't need to be. Which means, just get a little pattern floor in. Supports around the outside. It is going to have to be somewhat tall. This guy grew up, he's like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. These all can't be mine. What a nightmare. Up to about here should be good. I'm going to run out of this zebra wood. I'm going to need more. I can't wait till we can get better tools. I have gone through so many stone axes, like you have no idea. In fact, that one just broke. Let's go make a iron axe. It is beyond time that we have all iron tools, like way beyond time. 38, not too bad. I wasn't even gone that long. Iron axe will replace our shovel. Iron shovel, very good. And they're still going up here too. This is great. I was worried that it wasn't going to work as expected, but now that it is like going and working, it's working very well. I love that. Just spits them out. Okay, let's get a base put down here. There we go. Then similar to what we did over here, we're going to blend between oak and birch. And then here's where we can start to use some of the different kinds of walls, because if we take a step back with free cam, kind of just encasing it in each other, the different kinds of wood that is. And if we start putting walls up here, as well as little things for lighting, keep adding more to cover it up over on this side. Then down at the bottom, we just add the walls. I don't know where we want a door, actually. Well, could make a little quote-unquote porch area out here, and this could be the entrance. Once I make a door, that is. We'll come in through here. And then we want some steps for the windows, so we'll do something like that with a different color. Stone brick is an accent. Speaking of accents, we'll throw in some fences on the outside as well. The polished andesite stairs. Maybe we can do something... Yeah, a bit of supports under here. That'll be nice. Okay, that's starting to come together. I need a couple more things, though, inside. Fence gates for the windows. We'll put those in here. Brought an oak door that we could put here. And now that we have those up, we really just need to kind of decide on how we want to cap it off, because these guys are just still kind of exposed to the elements up here. First of all, get rid of a couple of these. For this one, I don't think we really need a steep roof. I think we just go regular with stairs like we typically would do. As long as it covers you two, right? They're like, yes, please, we've been out in the rain for 20 days. I don't know how long it's been, but that sounds like it might be right. Quit complaining. Oh, I guess we have to get rid of this if I want to do it that way. That's fine. Do that. We'll make sure that this is a decent amount of space. Will I need more of this? Potentially? Might be okay, though. Did we finally hit a max amount? I thought I just saw the thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening. That means they aren't going to make more. Yep, there they are. Okay. I think we've got, like, 8 down there, maybe, so I'm not super worried about it. Alright, let's make sure we like that. If so, I'm going to fill it in We might need slabs as an extension off of the sides of these. It looks like it shouldn't stop there, but I still think that's fine. We'll fill in the rest and then we'll grab some slabs and fix that little bit. That's right, you finally get a roof over your head. They are so pleased. What can I say? You've earned it. You added at least 10 to the population. No mean feat. There we go. That's done. Let's have a look. Yep, nice little addition. Need a few more. Where did I... Here we go. Like I said, slabs just to fix up that one little area. And then I need more food. I am running low. But I was just thinking maybe like here and then out. Just give it a bit more of an overhang. It looks like the roof wouldn't like actually, if it rained for example, wouldn't actually offer protection. It looks a little bit odd, but I kind of don't mind. Maybe we take away these front ones. Try it without those. Yeah, that's better. So let's get it added to the other side and then I think this will be done. There we are. One thing I just realized that I had thought about earlier but then didn't remember to think about again as I was working on this was if we wanted to actually get any of these guys out. How are we gonna do that? Because I thought it'd be nice to do a whole minecart thing. Maybe what we do is we just bust out this wall and then dig a tunnel of sorts to go over to this side, because I think this is where the trading hall or whatever we end up setting up over here, I think it'll be this side. And if that's the case, yeah, maybe we could do that, or we could just tempt them with beds. We'll decide when we get there. Somehow we will transfer our plebs from one side to the other. I'm not worried. All right, one last look, and yes, and then let's also take a further away look. Quite the impressive planet. We've got a lot going on now. I'm a little salty that we didn't get carrots or potatoes. I was there for a while, but actually now that we have iron, enough for hoppers and like infinite iron axes, for example, I might go put the hoppers in and then just run the mob farm again for a little bit just to see if we can get one. I don't even need both, just one or the other. Man, this thing is working like bonkers good. I love it. Oh yeah, we needed food as well. So we know that we'll need 4 more hoppers and then 4 chests. That should do the trick, actually. There's an Enderman just hanging out down there. Like he owns the place. No, sir. Oh, I should have brought carpets. If you put carpets on top of the hoppers here, stops the experience from like pooling in there, which is good. So if we do this, chest on each side. Do I want to do that? Maybe just one chest is good enough. Yeah, let's get rid of this. That way we go into here, into there, into there. Yeah, I might go grab carpets before there's a bunch of mobs on here to screw things up. Then I can run the mob farm again, this time without having to collect everything myself, and I think that'll just solve everybody's problems and we're gonna get carrots and potatoes for days. I'm very optimistic. This should make things better. Put the carpets right there. Everybody happy. Alright, let's get it turned on. Don't look at the Enderman on the way up. It's exactly what he wants. Okay, so now when we do this, we should just be collecting things directly into here. Which I suppose we are, even though we killed a bunch. We just got one bit of thing. Why isn't that Enderman going anywhere? Get out of here. Can we boat him? Can we get you in a boat? Get in the boat. Why can't I put a boat on there? Guy is messing with my chill mob grinder experience. There we go. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Thank you. Now we just stand back. Give him a couple of these. One of those. A couple 2 tree of this. And everybody happy. No! Now I'm not happy. Yep, it's working. Beauteous. After a couple days of doing this, I'm less optimistic. We are simply not getting what we're looking for. But I have an idea of what we can work on next, because we still need a trading hall to go with the villager breeder. And I think we've got a few villagers ready, if I'm not mistaken. Take a look in here. Oh yeah, definitely. We are good to go. I think I am gonna make a little tunnel to transport them. So maybe we make the trading hall first, or a structure over here where we can hold enough villagers to trade with. And that would be probably similar level to this. And then we can make a way to transport them. Easy stuff. Let's see how I want to make these kind of symmetrical. So 12th block beyond the pathway. That's right here. So same thing, we'll dig out an area. I'm going to do a little bit of a different design for this one, and then we'll get some villagers moved in. We'll dig it back the same amount, but it's not really enough space. The villager breeder, we didn't need much space. This I want a bit more. So what we can do is clear some of these trees out and then have a platform going out over this and just kind of be on stilts, essentially. I think that should work. Yeah, that should be nice. And then actually at that point, we might want to even work on the second level up here. And we could put that storage up here if we wanted to. Either way, though, we have to do this first. So if we go out that far, would that be decent space for a trading hall? I don't need that many villagers. We're not going to go nuts, but it should be a decent amount. We're also going to go like quarter circle for this shape rather than a rectangle. Huh, perfect amount to complete that. So let's have a look at that shape. Yeah, we'll definitely need it on stilts, but that should do the trick. All right, let's build. Next up, we have Jupiter. The largest planet was named after Jupiter, the king of the gods. Its size and prominence in the night sky made it a fitting celestial throne for the most powerful deity. And then, of course, there's Saturn. This slow-moving planet was named after Saturn, the god of agriculture and wealth. He was the father of Jupiter, and his slow movement through the sky was seen as a reflection of his ancient, wise nature. That's not looking too shabby. Went with a little bit of a different design for this one. And one of the things I didn't expect but I love is the leaves falling off of, well, leaves falling off of leaves, I guess, but it gives it like a really atmospheric look in here because there's constantly leaves falling from the ceiling because I used that as the roof. Kind of brings me back to the original, what was it, the 100 Days Expanding Border. Didn't we do something like this for trapdoor and leaf roof? I like that. But anyway, this should be plenty of space. We just need to move villagers in here and decide how we want to corral them. And I suppose, I mean, it's about to go to night. I could just put some beds over there, and would they run over? I don't know. I guess there's one way to find out. Get some wool. How many would I want? I want some... Trying to think of who I'm even planning on trading with. What professions? Quickly. Oh, I also forgot. We're gonna need to kind of trap them in here, at least until we get them in their stalls. That's fine. Let's see if they go for those beds. I kind of wish I could just do this one at a time, but I don't know that that's a possibility. There's so many in there. Yeah, we'll try to get some in boats and to put them all over the place. That way, maybe one or two makes it through here, but the rest go in boats. Pretty please? Oh yeah, there we go. Wow, there are a lot. There's more than I thought there were. Yeah, we have to get rid of this, don't we? There you go, big foreheads. Can you make it through? Go to your beds. Now, where are you going? That is clearly not the right... There you go, you smelled the bed. Perfect. That is where you're going, right? Yes. Okay, perfect. Let's see if we can get a couple more over there. Let's start with you. You're gonna go right into another boat, aren't you? I guess we had 6 total? Yeah, go. There's a bed out there. I know it's kind of scary, but you can't smell the bed? Oh, he smells it. Just got a whiff. All right, a couple more. What is it? F3 and B for hitboxes. Boop. I saw you. Yeah, you were going right for him, stinker. I don't think so. My sleeping princes. Come on, just 2 more, and then I'll be happy. You gotta get out of the house, though, if you want to smell the beds. No, clearly not what I meant. Okay, look. There's one right outside. Surely you want that, don't you? There we go. You're outside. Now you can smell it. Go for it. Hey, there we go. Now we need one more. Come on. Come on, buddy. I know you want it. How many do we have over there now? 3? Because this guy is just... He's not having it. Can we get you back in a boat? Yeah. Alright, that's a good start. Wait, double check. Yeah, I know. I forgot something. Put that back. Okay, those guys can't get out. Everything's good there. I need fence gates now for this. I kind of forgot about that. Oh, look at this guy. He's in there. He's like, tasty morsels. Please let me get at him. They're like, what? We're just sleeping and dreaming. Boop, 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 boop. None the wiser. All right, close that up. They should be stuck in here now, right? Another quick look around. Looks like it should be fine. Okay. Sleep over. Welcome to your new home. I'll go get rid of the zombie. Yeah, no, you can't have them. I need them for capitalism. Yep, very important. Okay, so if we have 3... Where's the third? Oh, there you are, hiding in the corner. If we've got 3, maybe 2 Fletchers and a toolsmith? I wouldn't mind diamond tools, and especially an enchanted diamond pickaxe, because I don't really have the ability to do that quite yet. Well, yeah, let's get some job blocks and then get them into stalls somewhere. I hope I still have flint somewhere, pretty please. I think I put it over here. Yeah. Oh, I need one more. Do I still have gravel? Somewhere. There you are. Just need one more flint. Come on. Come on. Seriously? There it is. I just saw one. Okay. Oh, of course we get 2. We want at least 2 fletching tables. And then is it toolsmith is for smithing table, right? Like if we made a smithing table, that's the right job block, I think, I hope. We'll find out. Also, I kind of forgot about the setting up an auto composter. We could do one right here really quick. I know it's a bit of a aside, but I've been thinking about it for a while and I have so much junk. Get our composter, and then we try to remember how to do this. I think it's chest here. That'll be for bone meal? Question mark. Composter on top, hopper going into that, chest going into that hopper that I won't be able to open because it's got that no space. I know what we can do. Go into the floor a bit. Nope. Definitely not against the rules. There we go. Now we finally can do something with all this junk. I do not need like stacks and stacks and stacks of birch saplings. Maybe that is fine. Same thing goes for these, the oak saplings, the extra seeds. Poppies I probably have infinite amount of now. More extra seeds. Yeah, there we go. Then we just put everything up in this top chest. And it goes through, auto-composting for me, so I don't have to do it manually because that is something I have no time for whatsoever. When it completes, it should go through as bone meal into here. Perfect. Okay. Should have a steady supply of bone meal now. If we ever get stinking carrots and potatoes. Okay, now the fun part. Yes, I'm using that sarcastically. Let's have our Fletchers over in this corner. And how do we want this? Like, ooh, are you gonna go? You're gonna go right into one. Quickly, quickly. Oh, no way. Good boy. I know, it's like I'm talking to a dog, but still, I can't believe you just got right in. Actually, I think if we do one right here, you won't be able to get out, so we'll take that away carefully. You, my friend, are our first Fletcher, but you're not going to take that job, are you? You are. Yep, I thought so. Well, I mean, do you want to get into this other spot? Do this real quick. Yeah, go ahead. Get right in. Go, 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 go. Yes, that was way easier than it typically would be. Only problem is you've got the wrong job blocks and you're going to take that one. Yeah, so let's get you moved before we do anything with these two. You're going to be the toolsmith, so you can be in your own spot right over here. This is where it gets difficult. You just want to spend time with your friends, I know. Actually, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this whole push you 100 times until you get into it. We've got infinite iron. I can make this worlds easier. And I never do it for some reason. I never think to do it, and I really should. Now we can get ourselves some rail. Easy stuff when you have infinite iron. We can get ourselves a minecart. And then will he go directly into the minecart, or do I have to put him in a boat first? Like I said, I never use this. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Milk bucket, hay bale. We can give him that for emeralds. Ooh, efficiency 2 iron pickaxe, but that's kind of what I'm going to be getting with villager trade soon anyway. Tall dry grass, melon seeds. Of course, it's nothing I really want. Maybe the melon seeds? I don't think I have any of that. Yeah, you've convinced me. I do want those leads as well. I probably shouldn't have told him that before I traded with him, but we did find emeralds underground. Got 18. That's not bad. So we will take a singular melon seed. Thank you. What a deal! Sea pickles maybe, but there's not a lot of water around here, so it doesn't make much sense. I could get this, I just don't think it's worthwhile. Could sell them hay bales for more emeralds, but once again, probably not worthwhile. So we'll put these away. We now have melon seeds. And yeah, I do want those leads. Do we want llamas? Would you be interested in being in a hole? Yeah, I know it's kind of a weird question, but what can I say? There you go. I thought you'd be interested in being in a hole. Now, this might also be a weird question. And, you know, stop me if you've heard this before, but would you be interested in being buried with gravel? Like, is that something you're interested in at all? It's like a magic trick, kinda. It's just we put the gravel here. See, I think he's enjoying it. He's making those happy noises. Can you hear those? No, it's not. See, that's not me. We're gonna be friends because that's clearly not me doing that. Let's get you guys here. We'll leave that there as a monument to our lovely assistant for our magic trick. Actually, you know what? Let's bring you around to the back by the other animals. Then we gotta remember to tame you. And I got totally just off track. I don't even remember what we were doing. Oh yeah, the minecarts. Let's put you here. Let's get you nice and tamed. No, he's gone now. We're best friends. He told me before he left, which he did of his own accord, he told me he didn't even ever like you guys. I know, it's hard to hear, but it's the truth. That's what he said. Come on now, I gotta go to sleep. There we go. Best friends forever. I thought so. One more, then I do need to sleep. Hey, there it is. All right, sleepy time. All right, we've made new friends. We definitely did not assassinate a wandering trader. Now it's time to see if we can get this right. I want to just get this guy right over into here. And I'm wondering, if I put that there, will you just get in because you want to be a good boy? Come on now. Hey, there we go. See, like I was saying, I don't know why I never do this. This is so much easier. Just push him right into his spot. Also, can you stay in the minecart? Like, if I put this here, can you take the job block and just, Are you saying no? Was that what that was? Yeah, you're saying no. You can't take it. Okay. Oh, you are saying no. Oh, wow. Jeez. Can you hear me? That was really scary. All right, let's get that blocked off so you can't get out. We might have to let you out of there, but first, can you guys just take the proper block, please? You just took the one I put down for him, didn't you? Yes, you did. Why do you guys hate me so much? After everything I've done, come on. You know exactly what I want you to do. That is obnoxious. He won't take it. Why do you hate me? Well, whatever. I'll leave these here. He just took it again. It doesn't matter because I'm not going to trade yet anyway. We're going to come back in a second. I'm really pleased with this though. That worked well. We'll keep doing that. But like I said, we're not trading yet. I needed to make a decision, free cam, about do I go around and just clear every last tree that's above the pathway and use that for trades, or do I go and start a tree farm? Some trees look nice. I kind of want to get rid of the tall ones. Those are kind of obstructing the view of my beautiful architecture. So maybe we start there. I run around, I take down any uber tall trees, and then I probably will set up a tree farm. And that'll be a new area off the pathway. I'm not going to do it like with all of these hilly areas around the planet. So yeah, let's get rid of some trees so we can find a spot for that. Should probably plant this melon seed too, come to think of it. Endless distractions. Can I just put it at the front of the house over here? Will this work? Is that going to get saturated? 1, 2, 3, 4. It should. Boop. Leave that to grow. What was the other thing I just said I was going to do? This is the downside of getting distracted. You think of 3 or 4 things at once and then you don't remember to do any of them. I do want to check the iron farm, make sure that's still working. Then we'll go back to clearing trees. So I looked over once or twice and I didn't see any golems falling. That worries me. Well, I mean, that looks like it's working. Grab a bit to bring back. Oh yeah, it's working. There he goes. Have fun in your hot tub, fella. Okay, back to work. Begin. Down you go. Boop. There's actually a lot of these monster trees around. And death holes too. I think anytime I see one of these, I'm just going to cover it up. I will unintentionally fall into one at some point, and that's not what we want. It is better with iron axes, but I really wouldn't mind an enchanted diamond axe. Hopefully we're almost done, because I think I'm just about out of inventory space. Yeah, well, I guess I don't need these. Took down a bunch of them, but, well, there's still one right there. 2 left. I just heard the noise that I think a toolsmith makes, which means the guy in the minecart took the job, which is kind of cool. I wasn't sure if they'd be able to do that. And I think we've got plenty of logs, at least to get started. So maybe we do a bit of trading. I get more food, and then we can make a little tree farm. So those two have it. You... Are you? Oh yeah, you're a toolsmith. Okay. He took the job. Get a chest. Right over here, we'll put all of this stuff in. Yeah, that should be pretty good to get started. Oh yeah, out of curiosity, because I just put more in here. About a half stack of bone meal from all that stuff I put in. Not bad. Okay, so we trade... Well, maybe I should go make the tree farm first, so it has time to grow by the time we come back. Yeah, let's do that. And free camming it. We have mob farm over there, iron farm over there. Nether portal at the back. Nothing at the front, but I kind of don't want anything coming off the front. That's more just, you know, a nice angle to view everything. So maybe I'll just put it kind of over here, off to the side of the mob farm. Works for me. Oh yeah, food. That was the other thing. Let's just grab some bread. Boop. Boop. Much better. Actually, I could do it off of this back thing that I already have. It's a bit of a run to get all the way over here, but as long as we put a ton of trees over here and only come by when everything's grown and just grab it all at once, I don't think it'll be too bad. I left my crafting table somewhere. Oh well. Let's get tons of slabs. Clear this out real quick. I hear another zombie villager in here. Yeah, it's right over there. It took a long time to get one, and then suddenly they're just constantly dropping. That's the way it goes, though. There we go. Okay. Look what he dropped! A carrot! We got a carrot! Finally! I shouldn't be so excited about getting a carrot. But I mean, seriously, it's been over 70 days, and I haven't been able to find one single carrot. So yes, I'm excited. We're definitely planting those like crazy when we get back. But for now, we're just expanding this into a tree farm, which we're not going fancy with this. It's just going to be super simple. And this should be non-spawnable still, so I'm not worried about dropping torches just yet. Can't believe Jupiter blessed us with a carrot. Truly, he shines his favor on us. I want to set this up in such a way that I can very easily harvest everything, but also not lose a ton over the edge if possible. So I'm just making it 32 long that way, and just keep going back to make it wider each time. And then I should be able to do 2 rows of dirt so that there's a little bit of distance between the trees. But like I said, I'll be able to harvest quickly and collect from mainly the center row there. Yeah, I hear you, I hear you. Alright, I'll take a quick break to clear you out. Jeez, yeah, you fill up pretty quickly, don't you? I wonder if I could get an enchanting table, because with this much experience, I probably could do some damage with that. We'll have to see what the toolsmith gives us. No potatoes. Oh well. Not letting that get me down. I got carrots. Alright, how would this be if we put... Would they fall off the edge if they were this far apart? Like that-ish? Because then I could go down the center and just go boop, 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 boop. Then 1, 2... Yeah, probably 2 space, so 1, 2, boop, 1, 2, boop, 1, 2, boop, all the way down. I would love if this was spruce, but you probably noticed since the beginning there is no spruce on our planet, which is, yeah, a bummer. Alright, I think it's time to expand this way so we can get some more dirt on here. Alright, we will call it here. We'll see how much more dirt we can fit, and that will be it. There we go. Fill them all up with oak, and we'll come back in a bit, and that should probably give us... I don't know, I'm bad at guessing that. At least a few stacks, right? Oh, I hear a witch. Oh, by the way, I mentioned before that Mrs. Legion is like super into Wicked, the movie, and I guess they just launched a trailer for the second one today, and she was losing her mind, so if you enjoy a Wicked, Mrs. Legion is with you for sure. Oh, seriously? There's a second carrot in here. Second carrot, but no potato. Oh well. Alright, so the tree farm is going to grow. I'm going to plant these carrots so we can get... Actually, you know what? We just got all that bone meal. Let's make a new carrot, field. I was gonna say we could replace one of the wheat ones, but we may as well just make a whole new field for it. We can then use that, pew, as the villager breeder. Food, that is, the food for the villager breeder. Get a slab, a fence, get our bone meal. And actually, I collected a ton of bones when I was working the mob farm. Yeah, look at all this. We can make this probably full right away. And since our other farm is here, where would make sense for the carrot farm? There's nothing over here. Just fill all this area with it. Although the villager breeder is on the other side. Would be nice if it was close to that so I could just collect, and actually right here might work. Yeah, right behind the breeder. Clear out this little area. Gotta replace some of this stone with dirt. And I'll do sort of a tiered field. I could flatten this out, but it might be nice if we just go with the slope that's already here. Just because I think it would look nice. Does mean we'll have to put water in more spots, but how about we go water there, and water there. Infinite sources over here, so we gotta run back and forth like a pleb. I am patrician. I should not have to do this myself. There we go. Then we do slab, slab, and slab. Fence, torch, fence, torch, and fence, torch. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 out in each direction, and we should find that we'll have a decent amount of carrots. Enough for our plebs anyway, for sure. Yeah, that'll be a good amount. Okay, well, let's get to spreading them throughout here. And like I said, this is where the bone meal comes in handy, because that would take forever. But once we do that, oh yeah, 2 to 10 right away. That is satisfying. 10 to 34, so on and so forth. I don't even know how much this will make, like 8 bones? 24? Not bad. 1 carrot short from completing the field. Boop. There we go. Alright, now we let that grow. And I never thought about it, but I don't think I actually put in a way to feed these guys, did I? Yeah, they're all the way up there. Let's set something up over here so I can just walk up and feed them. Silly Legion. Just put something right here. Open up this. That should do the trick. Ladders up there. Then we'll want a gate here so no oogie boogies can get through. Then whenever we want, we just come up and go boop, boop. Enjoy. And totally miss. Completely miss. Somebody down there got it. Oh well. You know how it goes. Don't shake your head. It could happen to anyone. Alright, we'll have more later. Now, before all of those massive distractions, we were going to do some trades. And already, I can tell that the tree farm is doing very well. So let's see if we can get through all the wood that we have now, and then we could always go and collect. Where am I going? I need to go this way. Hello, friends. Let's start making some sticks. We'll lock you fellas in. Do I have trade cycling? No, I don't. I didn't think about that. You are a stick boy. And arrows, that could come in handy, but let's lock you in for sticks. Get some trades going there. And then we'll take both of these away. Because you are locked in. You'll have to keep the job. Put them back down. And now you're good. Okay, we will lock you in. And you know the drill from here. Lots and lots of sticks make our stick boys happy, and it gets me emeralds. So we're happy too. Oh, you already went from 32 to 57. Unbelievable. I cannot believe it. It took you one trade, like, maxing out in order to do that. Can't stand it. What about you? We could start using our emeralds to level you up. I don't like those trades, though. Not that it really matters. Still, I'm going to see if we can reset your trade. Come on. There we go. I don't know why I don't have trade cycling. Yeah, that's better. We're not going to use any of these, but we can use it to level you up. There we go. You are a novice no longer. You're welcome. Petui. Gross. Oh, there's my crafting table that I lost earlier. Okay, good. You are an iron trader, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. Because I have infinite iron. I don't know if you knew, but I'm iron rich. Yes, I know. Ooh, nice. Efficiency on breaking 2. It's not diamond, but that's not too shabby. I'm gonna take one of those. We'll get rid of this old iron one that we have. Once again, infinite iron, so Petui. Don't need it. We're gonna use that for now. And that or this. They're the same. Okay, so I think I can see a pattern here to greatness. Or at least maxing this guy out. Stick trades from the tree farm. Iron trades from the iron farm, which means I'm going to go collect from both of those and get the max amount that I can brought over here. And I didn't think about the fact that they're literally on opposite sides of the map again. Oh, hello, Melon. Yeah, let's get another one of these going. Why not? Another couple, maybe. There we go. So yeah, we will get all the iron, we'll get all the trees, we'll do some trades for a while to make sure that we can level up our toolsmith, and then we can make some decisions. Decisions like, do we want to get an armor smith? Would we want diamond armor? Do we have the ability to make librarians? Because that's something I haven't really thought about or looked into much yet. And just essentially, what direction do we want to take the villagers in? So I will spend a couple of days doing that. We'll collect everything here. We'll go continue trading. And then we can think about next steps. See you in a bit. Well, that didn't take long at all. This guy is all the way leveled up. And we've got a diamond shovel, efficiency 2 on breaking 2. I will take one of those. 19? That's not terrible. But yeah, we'll take that. This is not great. Diamond pickaxe efficiency 1, I was hoping for a lot better than that. It's barely better than just the regular diamond pickaxe that I already have, but it technically is better, so we are going to get one. So that guy is all the way leveled up. These guys are being little goobers and putting their prices up, so we're not going to trade with them for a bit. The reason it looks like this, I moved the chest over, and there's a good reason for that. You'll notice a little hole in the wall right here. I was thinking now we need to get somebody else to trade with because we maxed out the toolsmith. So I was going to bring this guy over, but then it's like there's no clear path to get over and it would be a pain. So I dug a little hole right here that leads straight through. So now we can bust through the wall right here. I'm pretty sure if I put a fence here, we can get through with mine carts, but hopefully mobs and stuff can't get through. I guess baby zombies can, but probably low chance of that, I hope. And then from that point on, there's only one problem that I can see, because it should be pretty easy to get them across, and I'm pretty sure I could push it. Like, for example, if I just push them through there, then come out here and stand behind them, I can push them all the way through here. There is a 1 block thing that goes up here. Once again, I'm pretty sure I can manage that. They might get damaged as they touch this, but that'll be fine. I think I can manage all that. I think it would work, but it's not automated. It's not super fancy. It doesn't work exactly how I would want, because if we could get a powered rail, that would just push them up that 1 block and it would be fine. But that takes gold. We are fresh out of gold. So I was thinking maybe we could just run back to the nether really quick, grab a little bit of extra gold. I know, I don't like the idea of it either. But we have to remember now, I've got a bow that works. Don't need this anymore. I was hoping we'd get a diamond axe from the toolsmith. I guess a weaponsmith might sell that. But anyway, we'll get rid of some of this stuff. I think I'm just going to run to the nether and we'll collect a bit of gold. We'll make a powered rail. We'll automate moving villagers from the villager breeder over to the trading hall. And then we can work on a few more trades. Okay, I think that's good. By the way, how are my carrots doing? Not too bad. We'll wait till those have all grown, then we'll harvest. But yeah, let's run to the nether. certainly nothing bad will happen. And then maybe we do work on an armor smith after that, just so we could look a little bit fancier and feel safer if we have to continue going back to the nether, which I hope is not a thing. Bonsai! Oh, great. Right away. Seriously, I just got here. No, come here. I want to test my bow. Come here. Where are you going? Yeah, that's right, Stinker. Also, while we're here, who knows where, happy ghasts, or dried ghasts, the little baby dried ghasts, where do those show up in the nether? Because I saw that you could craft them, but I don't know where you find them. That'd be kind of neat if we could find one of those. I know next to nothing about it. I researched very little about that whole, dynamic of the game. I think I might have passed some by in here. Well, first of all, we only need 6, so how much was that? Oh, very, very close, actually. Okay, just need 1 more. And you are nether quartz, we don't need that. More nether quartz. Well, hello. Fancy seeing you here. Do you come here often? And all those sorts of cringy things. This should be plenty, but also, we're here. We may as well get a little bit extra in case we need it. Also, I think this is the one we already harvested, but then when we reset the nether, it popped back in. So I won't say no to a little bit more glowstone. Okay, that should be plenty. Wait, I see a little bit more right here. There we go. Okay, we're happy. Back home we go. Now that we've got that stuff, it also reminds me I was going to set up that storage. Maybe we'll do that in a minute. But for now, I just needed 1 more of these, 1 redstone, which we're also very low on. And we do that, we get our powered rail. I also need 1 redstone for a torch, I believe. Yeah. Nope, not like that. This. Redstone torch. And actually, I think we have some redstone at the mob farm too, so I'm going to use 2. We're going to get 2 redstone torches just to make it easier. That way, if we come out here, we can set this up so that we've got the track leading into the house. The first bit of powered rail is here. Redstone torch next to that, so it's already powered. Then it goes through this area, and when it gets near the end, we power it here so it can get up that little bit there and go in to the trading hall. Drop the other one right there. That should be good. Then they just end up in here. Seriously? It was just raining like 2 days ago. Again? Well, whatever. Let's get a spot set up for, I guess, an armor smith. You can go right here. So we'll take a turn. I am out of rail. Make a bit more. Turn again. Go right into there. Perfect. Okay. Now we just need to get our dude trapped in there. So maybe open this side up. It would have been better if I didn't take him out of the house already, but I did. So in future, we just leave them in the house. For now, we bring you over here. Put you right there. I'm probably going to get hurt when I stand up. Yep. Now my hope is if I just push the minecart through here, it'll pick him up. I don't know if that's going to work or not. One way to find out. We put you here and push. Are you going to get picked up? Nope. I thought that would work. There we go. Oh no, it's hurting him the whole way. I thought it would just hurt once. Oh, it worked out. He got here. Is there a way to get you out of that boat but keep you in the minecart? Well, I don't think you're going anywhere. But anyway, huzzah! It worked. Can we get you out of there? Yeah, it just takes you out of everything, huh? Oh well, then I get my minecart back. That works so much better than trying to just push them into everything. And you look like you're sitting down, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, world's better. Now we need a blast furnace. I don't remember how to make that. Smooth stone. Okay. Get a bit of stone. Get it cooked up. Get a furnace. There's our smooth stone. Then I believe we can do boop and boop and boop. Then we get ourselves a blast furnace. There you go, sir. That's all for you, and you should be armorer. Good. Alright, you know the drill from here. We're going to get him maxed out, see what kind of diamond armor we can get. And hopefully it's decent, but honestly, anything is going to be an upgrade from our slightly, gently used iron armor. No, I want something cheaper. Is 4 the cheapest you can go? Really? You keep the prices keep going up. We're doing this because I want them to go down. Clearly. I guess the first one was the cheapest. The first trade is the cheapest. Yeah, that's the one that we want, I think. Okay, as you wish. We're gonna get tons of iron boots. Gam artist. That's almost there. Before you say anything, I know I can melt these down into iron nuggets. It's not worth it. That takes up coal, charcoal, whatever. I have infinite iron. It's not worth it. Just cutting off anybody that's trying to tell me that now. Alright, good. Nice and cheap. We keep going. Petui. Gonna run out of emeralds very shortly. Seriously, a diamond for an emerald? Who would do that? Who would trade a diamond for an emerald? get real armor, and we'll take a new shield. Get rid of my slightly damaged one. There we go. You are leveling up very quickly. And there's our first diamond stuff. Protection on breaking, not terrible. I wish they weren't one, but still. Projectile protection, not bad for skeletons. But I'm out of emeralds, so I'm going to spend a day or two trading with the stick boys, and actually, I could probably trade with you, couldn't I? Yeah, we could do that. We will get you leveled up all the way, so we can see what you have for your chest plate and your helmet. Then we'll get full armor, and probably at that point, I'm thinking we will do that storage solution, as long as I'm thinking about it the right way. We needed inventory connector, which we have all the stuff for, and storage terminal. Ooh. We might need more redstone, but pretty close. I think we'll be pretty close. So I'll let you know once we've done our trades, leveled up our dude, and we're ready for diamond armor. I think I hear a kitty cat out there. Yeah, I do. We have our first cat. Where are you, kitty cat? Do you want to be friends? I don't have any fish, but we could still be friends. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're going to keep us safe from the creepers, aren't you? Little scamp. We're just working on getting the emeralds that we need, so I'm doing a bit more trades. Because this guy is fully leveled up. He has a Protection 2 diamond chest plate and an Aqua Affinity diamond helmet. So not terrible. These could certainly be better, but they are an upgrade. So I need a bit over a stack, maybe like 15 or 16 more emeralds, and then we will be good to go. Which we could probably get to right here. Also, what are you selling? Punch 1 on breaking 2. Not bad. Okay, but I think we have all that we need. Hello, sir. I'd like an upgrade, please. Give me your diamond leggings, projectile protection diamond boots, and get our chest plate. And these are on sale, right? Yeah, they are. Okay, good. So we're getting them a little bit cheaper, which is good news. And with that done, we can get rid of this, put on all of that, cover me in diamonds. Looking good. Feeling good about most of this. Really, the only disappointing thing is that I don't have an axe upgrade. I was looking forward to that. We could always work on that in the future. I think I'm going to take a break from trading, though. I'm curious if we have what we need to set up that storage. And if you haven't guessed yet, that was what I was thinking for the upstairs, because there's nothing going on up here yet. This has just been sort of temporary storage on these sides, but it's a little inconvenient running back and forth. Why am I hearing a zombie? Where's that coming from? Oh, I see your little green toesies. Yeah, I forgot to light up a little spot down here that I went down to get water. Hey, buddy. He turned around, he was like, what? Where did you come from? Alright, let's light that up. Anyway, yeah, I could do either one. I could just add a bunch of chests over here and have this be storage, or I was thinking I could put a storage terminal right here-ish, right in the middle, and then lead it upstairs where there's a ton of chests. So for example, if we got some wood, turn that into a bunch of chests, and then we say this is the middle point right there. The mod that I'm using, Tom Simple Storage, I think as long as the chests are all touching, it counts, or you can make it count as a single storage. There's also a way to connect it, probably these inventory cables. Connects inventories across long distances. There's parts in here that I haven't used before. I think the only thing I've ever used is the inventory connector and the storage terminal. So we could probably get it to work with just that, but also it might be nice to use inventory cables. That way I could connect up anything that's already there and put additional storage up top, but that would look pretty ugly. Well, unless it was going along the ceiling, that might be nice. Hold on, how many of these can I make? That'd be kind of cool. I need trapdoors. No problem. Where are they? I can't find them. There you are. So I can make a few of these. If we go max amount, 24. What I'm not sure about is if I can use these directly or if they need inventory connectors. Inventory cable connectors have to be used to attach inventories. Don't see inventory cable connector. Oh, here we go. Inventory cable connector. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Never mind. That's way more expensive. We're not using these then. Yeah, so you can actually get a little bit more complex with these than I thought, but we don't need that. I noticed, what was the other thing? This, inventory trim. Connects inventories with the inventory connector. So actually, this would be easier, and they're very cheap. So let's scrap that. We're not using these things. That was kind of a waste. You're using inventory trim. We'll need a decent amount of this. Well, let's count, actually, because if we wanted to use a connector, they do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd be 11 to each side, so 21 total. Or actually, maybe 10. Well, no, let's do 12. And make the other components, because this is what I was... Yeah, hold on. I kind of need every piece to decide what we're actually doing here. We will need an inventory connector. I need a repeater. That's where the redstone came in. Okay. I am woefully unprepared for this. I hope we have redstone down here. I think we do. We have 8. I don't know if that's enough, but we'll find out. If not, we might be going mining. So we need 3 redstone torches for a comparator. We get... Nope, we need stone. If you are confused by this, you're not alone. I'm confusing myself, but we will get there. So we need the comparator. We do that, get a redstone comparator. Inventory connector, we have all the things that we need to get one of those, which is connecting all of the touching inventories into one. Storage terminal is to access it, and trims can connect the gaps, so that's what we're looking for. We get the inventory connector, we've got that, but we still need a storage terminal, which requires 2 more redstone comparators and the glowstone dust, which means we might have literally exactly enough redstone. 6 redstone torches, that's the very last of it. We do that. Get 2 more comparators, we do that. Oh, piece of glass. And that gives us the storage terminal, which we also need. And now, if I'm not mistaken, we don't even have to move this stuff. The inventory trim can be used to connect up everything that exists already with the larger storage upstairs. Why was I thinking I needed much, much less? Oh, is it longer over to that side? No, I don't know why. I totally counted wrong. Fortunately, it's cheap, so let's just make the rest of that. Boop, 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 boop. And then if I put the inventory connector in the middle of all of that, with more trim... Oh, 61 free slots and 6 inventories? Okay, don't know what that means, but if we put more trim there, get rid of you, put the last bit of trim here, storage terminal connected to that. Does that mean everything is connected and I can now access it from here? No, something went wrong. 161 free, 3 and 6 inventories. It's connected up there. Does that mean... Does it need to be directly on that thing? On here? Boop. Oh, it does. Okay. Well, I mean, we can access it from there. So, can I just, can I take these things back and just switch the configuration so that we go from here down to there, put you on there. Ah, there we go. Okay, so now everything is connected up, which looks great. And it works both ways. Not only can I see everything that's in all of the chests, but if I put something back in, it just kind of puts it in whatever chest it finds that's available. So it won't sort it in the way that, like, you know, if I wanted all my valuables in here, it won't do that for me necessarily. It'll just put it wherever it wants, but it is great because it just, you know, completely manages all of that for me. It also tells me if I right-click what's free. So actually, right now, we don't need any additional inventory. We might eventually, but if I put everything back, that should be good. I'm actually gonna put you in there too. I don't really need that. And then also, just to illustrate, you can do it the other way around too. So if I say I want some more oak logs, I could just shift left-click, and that gives me a stack right out of the inventory. And then same thing, shift-click, goes right back in. That is a big upgrade. I love that. And whenever we're ready, we can also come up here, put a connecting trim right here, and then just put a bunch of chests up at the top to expand it, if we need it. Either way, I'm going to build a second level. I'm just very lazy, and we'll get to it eventually. All right, nice. That's a great upgrade. I am going to get some stairs out, because it's a little bit not my style quite yet. And we can just do something like this, get it connected up, do something like that. I think that makes it look a little bit more natural. There you go. More like a support beam, like it's supporting the other level. That looks a little bit better, yeah. Like it. And then these 4 can be used here. Same thing, support beam, beautiful. I wouldn't happen to have any slabs, would I? Got a bit, because that might also look nice, just doing something like that. Not a huge fan of how those trim blocks look. That looks a lot better. Okay. We are happy. Okay, what's next? I'll think about it, but these 2 are bothering me. We're getting rid of those 2, and we're just making brand new ones, because I can. Oh, much better. Much better. It might be time for some steak. Yeah, that's gotta be enough, right? Sorry about this, Bessie. I especially want something filling to eat, because it turns out we are heading back to the Nether. I was looking into it, and it turns out there is something that I'm interested in grabbing, if we can. I mentioned before, I've known about it for a while, but I haven't done anything with Happy Ghast yet. Haven't tried finding a dried ghast, haven't tried growing it into a full one, all that sort of thing, and it turns out, I didn't even know what it was called. I had to look it up, the harness. It's not that bad to make, just leather, glass, and wool. It just so happens we just got leather, and I'm wondering, can I re-dye black wool? I can, red wool, because I thought a red harness would be very Rome. So if we could find a dried ghast in the Nether, we'd be able to fly around our planet, which, I mean, that does sound really cool. Let's grab our steak, get a red harness. I don't know if I'm going to need it yet, but first time I've done that. And then I think I'll also probably need a lead. I don't really know about that, but maybe we could just take one of... Nope, not that. One of yours. Oh, wait, no. First, put you there. We get you. See if we can bring you into here. Come here. Come on. No, I don't want to let everybody out. That's the point of this. In here. Come on. There we go. So I will take that lead, thank you. Just in case we need it. But that should be it. Red harness, lead. And I looked it up. We should be able to find one in I think it was a Soul Sand Valley, which I believe I saw on the map. Let's see if we can have some luck in here. Yeah, right over in this direction. I think that's what we're looking for. I kind of went that way to find the Nether Fortress, so maybe if we just keep digging across in this direction and just not go down to the Nether Fortress, we'll just try to dig straight across this way. We might be able to get to where we need to go and avoid all of that, obviously. As well as avoiding magma cubes. I can already hear them trying to just pounce on my head. Yeah, I see you, buddy. No thanks. Oh yeah, there's the Nether Fortress right down there. Goodbye. What a dummy. There's a big drop. No, thank you. There we go. I think that's it right over there. Also, I realize now we didn't really need to go looking for lava. We could have just come and got some in here pretty easily. Don't know why I didn't think of that. You are not a happy one. We want a happy one. Ooh, actually, look, I see one right there. You see that? Oh, that's not super far. I'm trying to find a way to get around without these guys messing with us. I just said don't mess with me. Get out of here. Nope, no. Nope. Nope. Is there a route down there? Wait, I hear another one. I do not want to be pushed off. Is there a route down? There's the Nether Fortress. Ugh. Let's see if we can safely dig our way down there. It has to be in a super dangerous area, doesn't it? I have to go through all of this just to get that little guy right there. Over Nether Fortresses and basalt with magma cubes jumping all over the place. Oh, geez. Nope, no. Okay, we don't want that. I hear a Skeletron being damaged. By what? Oh, hey, buddy. I hate all the danger. Okay, we're getting close. There's a guard now. There's multiple guards. There's another ghast. 2 ghasts. Wonderful. And it sees me. Great. Why can't you leave me alone? Can I hit it from here? Oh, it's coming right for me. There you go. Can I just build my way across to it? That seems super dangerous. Like if a skeleton spawns here and shoots me, I'm going straight off. Might be able to make a run for it through the Nether Fortress, which isn't my favorite, but I think it's our best bet. Can we just get rid of the Skeletrons and grab it, please? Also, I don't know if I have any of this yet. We should grab some. I think it's right here. Pretty please? Hello? Hey, there you are. What's up, buddy? Can I just break that? Yes! We got one. Dried ghast. Let's get out of here. I want to say that could have been worse, but we're not out yet, so I want to avoid saying that because, yeah, I see you right there. No. None of that. How did I get down here? This way. Here a ghast. No. Get me out of here. Yes. I think we did it. Assuming I could find my way back. Back up here, through here. Is that the safe part? I think we're safe. Well, nearly. Oh boy. Yeah. Alright. I don't need to be knocked into the lava. How many arrows do I have? Your guess is as good as mine. I need to get these guys away. That should be clear enough, I hope. Yep. Move. Stinking magma cubes. Keep moving. Are we back? We're back. Get out of here as swiftly as possible. No thank you. Goodbye. Whew, we did it. Now we can figure out this whole happy ghast business. And I kind of changed my mind. Hey, how'd you get out of there? What are you thinking? Unbelievable. But yes, I changed my mind. Put away all of this stuff. I was going to have the upstairs be additional storage or just storage in general, but I mean, we still have like half of the storage left in these. So instead, I can still use some of my design ideas. Looking at it, yeah, I think we can, but it could just be like a place to have the happy ghast. I should probably do the build first because I'd want it up at the top. But if we do the build, I can then make a spot for water at the top. We could put the ghast in the water, it should grow up, and everybody happy. So why don't we work on building the second floor? We can have an area right at the top for the happy ghast, and then we can start attempting to have it grow up or hydrate? I don't know what you would call it. Anyway, let's do this build. While the Greeks had already named all of these planets after their own gods, it was the Romans whose names became the standard in Western astronomy. This occurred for 2 main reasons: Roman cultural dominance and linguistic legacy. When early modern astronomers began to formalize the naming of the celestial bodies, Latin was the universal language of science. It was a natural choice to use the Latin names of the Roman gods, which were already widely known and used for the planets. This tradition was formalized by the International Astronomical Union, or IAU, in 1919, which officially adopted the Roman names for the planets and their features. The upgrade is complete. So this is all what you remember, the first floor. I did end up sort of framing in a second floor that is directly above the storage in case we do want to add more. There's plenty of space here. So we've still got all that. Looks really nice. There's more space back here if we want to tuck some storage under here. All that is good to go. On the very top, around the side here, we have a little, like, shrine, Happy Ghast shrine. So we've got some water here where we can put the Happy Ghast. And then I assume these, I think you can use a lead with it. And yeah, we got some more wandering trader llamas. The guy was selling nothing useful, so you know how it goes. Anyway, when it grows up, I think we can use a lead to attach it to one of these, and then if we put the harness on, we should be able to ride it. I really hope it can't just like fly away, because I think it takes 20 minutes, and I don't really want to just sit here for 20 minutes, but I assume if you just put it in the water, hey, stay hydrated. There you go. Got our little guy right in there getting hydrated. And you can see little bits coming off of it, the little green things, which means it's working. I'm looking at my watch. Okay, so I've got 20 minutes. I mean, I could just sit here because I'm really worried that it'll grow up and just go bloop and just like fly away into the sun, or worse, off the side of the planet and just go straight down into the void, and I won't be able to get it back. Oh, weird. It's making a noise too, like it's breathing. That is creepy. Kind of cool though. So yeah, I mean, I might just wait here 20 minutes. That's, if I sleep, that's 2 Minecraft days, but honestly, probably worth it because I'm just too terrified of letting it get away. So I guess while we're doing that, we can appreciate one more time. I'm sure you saw a time lapse. I haven't really seen it much from the outside. That looks pretty good. I'd always intended to do something like this on the top. That's why I left it open the way that I did. I wanted that second floor space, but also the ability to put like a little jutting out roof on the front like this. That looks really good. I haven't been using leaves as much as I used to, and I need to because that's just like such an improvement. I love the clash between the green and the wood colors. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, so I'm gonna wait 20 minutes with our dried ghast here, and then once it grows up, should be able to take it for a ride around the planet. Oh, I didn't notice that. As time goes by, wasn't that frowning before? Now it looks like it's smiling. I think I do remember that actually. It goes through phases, which means we should be getting close now that we're smiling. Whoa, there we go. Hey there, fella. Wow, you are super cute. Hey, you like that, huh? Whoa, that is so cool. Well, hello. I thought you were just gonna, well, hold on. Can we, yeah, we can get a lead on you. I thought you were just gonna be immediately, like, enormous, which is why I thought that's strange that it can go from so small to just huge. But so apparently you've got a grow up time too. You are happy, wow. And apparently you should stick around because we've got you on a lead. Okay, I didn't know this. I didn't know they had like a baby form. I probably did know that, but I just forgot. So let's check. Is it another 20 minutes for them to grow up? I'm a little less worried now that you're on the lead. Oh my goodness, you are so cute. All right, let's check. How long for you to grow up now? Okay, yeah, I remember now. I'm looking it up, and it's you're a ghastling, not a baby ghast. Hello, and so do you follow me around, or not sure how that works, but yeah. So a ghastling is this after the dried ghast. Then you take another 20 minutes to grow up. But that's fine, because now you're on a lead and I'm not super worried about you getting away. We'll hang on to the harness that we made for you. The noises you make are cute too, geez, wow. Who would have thought? Ghast, one of the things I hate the most in the game, and now you are just adorable. Alright, love it. So you're not going anywhere, you're on the lead, we've got another 20 minutes for you to grow up. I don't know that I'm gonna need it, but I am thinking we should maybe either go mining to see if we could find more redstone, because we used every last little bit of it that we had, and there's none left. Or we could go back to the mob farm. I guess the only thing would be if we wanted to get potatoes too. We don't really need them. I did go through while I was waiting and harvested the carrots, gave it to our villager breeder, and it looks like that's running again. So we've got, what was that, 3 new baby villagers? Yep, 3 new baby villagers, 2 waiting there. Should have plenty for whatever we need. And yeah, the bread just wasn't working out for that. The carrots work so much better. But I guess actually I just thought of something else we could do. I had intended to make the entrances to our little mining cave down there look decent and just never got around to it. I don't know why I'm going in here. I don't need to now. I've got this. And yeah, I just never did it. I've been cooking up all this stone. I could probably make it look pretty good now. So we'll get some stairs, some slabs. some buttons. And then while we're waiting, let's just see if we can make these cave entrances look a little bit nicer. And then also, we could take one quick run and just see if I missed anything. I don't know that I did, redstone-wise that is. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. There, we can make that look a lot better. I was thinking we blend it into the dirt somewhat, but I wanted an actual cave entrance. And I even talked about it and then completely forgot that we were gonna do it. So start with some cobble here and there. Fill in with a bunch of stone. This all has to go too. There we go. And then we get our slabs and stairs to make this look a little bit more like a cave entrance. Boop, boop, boop. A couple of those. Doesn't have to be anything too fancy. It just, I didn't like how it looked before. And then anywhere we can, we put a button or two, which isn't going to be in many places because I just put a bunch of slabs down. There we go. Then if we take a look, yeah, that looks a lot more like a cave or even a mine entrance than the little stinky bit we had before. Could even put things like leaves around too. Perfect. That looks much better. So I'll run and do the other side and then we can start checking, is there any redstone left? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some in the planet, I just mean exposed. I'm making this one look a little bit more closed off. Almost like it was found on accident. There we go. Something like that. A little bit more concealed, I guess you might say. I don't know. Looks much better though. Okay, redstone. I would have been happy about iron, but it's technically the least of my needs right now. This is one of the ones we closed off and I missed some gold. I just noticed, wow, I missed a lot of gold in here. I didn't know that. I see some all the way down there, but is there any closer to me? Do these caves not know that I'm incredibly lazy? I hear a zombie villager over. Oh, jeez. Okay, that could have been not so great, but luckily we have a bow now. Hello. Oh, this is one of the ones that we blocked off up there. And there you are. No, we don't need zombie villagers anymore. Didn't you get the memo? Okay, we don't need anything in there. Also, since we noticed it, we might as well grab this. Thank you. Took a look around at most of the exposed places. I don't actually need redstone right now. I'm just worried that if I do need it, I'm going to be upset because then I have to go find it. So maybe I will just work the mob grinder for a bit and see what happens. I acknowledge it's not the best way to find redstone. It's just you can if you get any witches. So, you know, it works. Also, I really haven't been working on the bees. I could have been expanding that. I know, I apologize, bees. Maybe next time. I'm really liking how this world is turning out. Everything is just really, I don't know. I just like this vibe. This vibe is something I've missed. I haven't done this sort of thing in a while. Hello? Oh, you're so happy. Soon. Another Enderman getting up in my business. Would you like a boat, Enderman? You would like a boat, okay. Good to know. No witches right now, but chance we can get a potato. Nope. Power 2 on Breaking 2 bow. That's actually better than the one we have. Low durability, though. Ooh, look what I see. Did you see that? That looked like a grown ghast. Yeah, there you go. Hiding behind the house. It's harness time. That sounds a little creepy. I hear you. Whoa! You are a biggin. Wow. But you're happy. That's good. I imagine you're going to look so cool with this on. I'm assuming it's just right-click on you? It is. Oh, you look awesome. Oh. Now, how does this work? Is it like other mounts where I just right-click you and... But then... I'm afraid you're going to fly away. Let's try. If I just right-click you. Whoop. Left shift to dismount, so let's take a look. Look at that. And he puts his glasses on. Like having a coughing fit, because that's so hilarious. Are you still on the lead? Really hard to tell. Yeah, you are still on the lead. Okay. But so shift I would think is down, but it's not. Because shift is dismount, so you just kind of look and move forward wherever you want to go. Are you kidding me? This rain is non-stop. Okay, so shift to dismount, and now I'm standing on top, which is so cool. I think this can be used to build. Isn't that the idea? Like you can move the ghast around and then stand on top and like build things where you couldn't typically reach. Yeah, because I could even go to the edge and shift and I can't fall off. That is really cool. I'm seriously worried about it getting away though. Like how, first of all, if I jump down, do I just wait until it's close and then take the lead off and jump on? Can you come down closer here? Because I'm very worried. Okay, let's try now. Oh no, I was just holding onto the lead and I let go. Come here. Oh, okay, we got you. Let's go get that lead we dropped. There it is. So we can grab that. Space does make you go up. Okay, that's good to know. Oh man, this is so cool. I'm nervous about this because like I want to go over the void and fly around, but I'm not so used to the flying yet. So what if I accidentally dismount, and that would be bad. Goodbye, Iron Golem. I'm like Icarus, Daedalus. There's no sun though, I can't fly too close to it. I want to wait till the rain is over, and then I want to go underneath the planet and see what it looks like. I just think that'd be really cool. So if I stand up, can I... Yeah, I can get a lead on you like that. Then jump into here and put you back. There we go. Okay. I think we're getting the hang of it. Let's wait for the rain to be done, then we'll go for maybe a ride underneath the planet. There we go. We just slept. Beautiful rainbow. Lovely. Now, I clicked too fast last time. If I just do it once, then I take the lead. That's what I want. Then if I right-click you, it'll take the lead off, but I need to get on quickly. There we go. Okay, so could be worse. Except I don't think I picked up my lead. Little difficult to see while I'm doing... Yeah, there it is. Alright, no time like the present to see if this... or kind of figure this bit out. Will he go away if I jump off? Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. No, 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 no! Please come back. Please come back. Nope, nope, nope. Jump for it! Oh! That was close. Okay. Don't fly away like that. Oh, terrifying. Okay. We have a sunny day. We're not going to press shift because that would be bad. We're going to go over the side of the planet and take a look at the underside. We'll do a full rotation. We've got the top of the planet here. Don't press shift. I keep wanting to press shift to go down, but that would definitely be the end of the world if I tried that, so no shift. No pressing shift. Just look down and press forward. Jeez, I didn't think about this, but we used so little of the planet. We used just the very, very tippy top. Look at how much of the space down here we haven't even touched. From the perspective up at the top, I imagined we were using almost half of the planet, and that is nowhere near true. Using maybe 20%, if that. Okay, we got bats down here, and lots of dirt. That's about it. There is the very bottom of the planet. Here's some of those cave exits that we saw where we were afraid of falling into the void. Oh, redstone. I would almost try to fly up in there and get it, but again, I'm too new at this and I do not want to fall into the void. Look at us flying under a planet. Like some kind of fancy man. Oh yeah, there's lots of holes down here actually. Okay, I'm ready to go home. This scares me being down here. Too many opportunities for things to go wrong. Up we go! This is pretty cool, the whole happy gas thing. Like I said, I haven't tried this yet. And I judge them to be cute and useful, if you can get used to it. I'm not sure that I can. This is very awkward. But I could see how it could be useful. I could see like 4-player sky battles. Like one person is navigating or piloting the ghast, the other one stands on its back with a bow and arrow, and then there's a second team with the same and you try to shoot each other down. That might be kind of fun. But not my ghast. We wouldn't allow that. Alright, let's see if we can get you back. Coming in for a landing. Get our lead. That's so cool how the glasses flip up when you're not flying. Okay, so attach that. Jump into the water. Ow, missed. Put you there. Awesome. Well, that is very cool. Also, let me know in the comments, what should we name our new ghast? My vote is for Barnabas. You are Barnabas. But if I see a better name in the comments, we'll change it. Alrighty. I've been talking about upgrading this pathway down here probably, I don't even know since when. It's been tens of days. So I think we're getting to the now or never point. If we free cam a bit, I'm thinking some areas we make it a little bit wider, like right here, so there's not just 2 blocks before you step off the edge. Other areas are fine. I just want to add some kind of wall or fence or something that's going up so you can't fall off. So let's go grab some materials and then we'll go around the whole thing, get it upgraded, and looking much better. Barnabas agrees, it's a good idea. Let's do it. That is looking much better. I also added a couple extra details to the cave entrance here, but if we take a look back, yeah, that is just worlds better. And it took some doing because we had to swap between as we were going the stone brick, the wall, the fence, the leaves. So it took a bit of time, but I think it's definitely worth it. And speaking of worth it, next up, I did have another idea. Just a couple things to pull things together around here and just make it look a little bit better. And this one, I need some iron for. Oh yeah, look at that. This has been working great. Oh, look at that guy up there. That is so cool. He just flies around, loving life. I think most of this I can put away, but we'll keep a few. Then I've been cooking up more charcoal, which will be helpful because I was thinking we can do some upgrades with lanterns. And of course for that we'll need more torches, and we'll need to turn some of these iron ingots into nuggets. That should then give us the ability to make lanterns. There we go. Good, good. So we've got over a stack now. We'll also get some more stone brick and stone brick wall. as well as oak fence, which I need some more of this. Okay, hopefully that will be enough. So let me show you what I was thinking. Currently, I just have torches kind of all over the place, which has been working for now, but I'd like to swap with something like this. Every once in a while, we'll just pick a spot, put down the stone brick, the wall, followed by a fence or two. On top of the fence, we get a trapdoor, followed by another, and then can I hang a lantern from that? I can. There we go. So something like this, just a little lamppost all the way around, not all the way around, but you know, every once in a while I'll just put one of those. Because the torches are for safety, they'll light up most things, but I do like the idea of having more official lighting like that. So up and down here at least, and then probably a few next to the houses, maybe even one or two down here. Yeah, so let's go around, let's make those a sort of regular feature. And then once we have several of these up, I do have one more thought, at least for now, on something else that I feel like we're lacking. Kinda hard to tell during the day, actually. I might wait till night and see if we can notice the difference. Getting a bit darker, it's starting to become a little bit more apparent. Here we go, there's the change. Yeah, I think that's good. You can kinda see, I mean, there's a lot of light around here just because we were getting swamped so much by mobs, but I think that's a really nice touch. I really like that, that's pretty cool down there. Everything else is looking nice, and I think the other point that I was going to mention is something I want to do right here-ish. So we'll have to clear out those trees, and we can do that in the morning. But man, this is looking really nice. I really like how this is turning out. Okay, sleepy time. Here we go, it's morning. Now I'm going to harvest some of these carrots. I think they should all be good to go now. Then we'll replant, and I want these. I've been carrying seeds on me as well because we're going to put some other farms on the front of the house. Right now they're mainly all at the back side of the house, and I don't want everything to be trees in the front. So we'll get some of our own agriculture set up at the front as well, which unfortunately for the time being is just carrots and wheat. Stinking zombies wouldn't drop me potatoes. Okay, well I guess melons too. These are kinda at the front, but you don't really, at least I don't really notice them. They seem to blend in a little bit. I was thinking this whole bit, like right here, could be a field, which means a few of these are gonna have to get cleared out. Then we'll have to get rid of all the shrubbery. We want a shrubbery! Okay, that should be a good amount of space. It's gonna be a bit difficult because of the slope here. I might have to fix that a little bit. Because if we're starting the farm around here, clear out all of this. There we go. So everything I just cleared out there, we're gonna have to make it a little bit flatter-ish. But how can we do that and still make it look natural? Let's say right here. We'll bring it back a bit, and then same thing here. Then that gives us room to play with so that we can do maybe 2 on each level of the farm. So 2 there, 2 here. Yeah, I mean, this isn't going to be a farm for, like, efficiency and actually getting good yields. It's mainly going to be for decoration. So honestly, we're probably just going to need, like, 1 or 2 waters per level. It's going to be very inefficient, but it'll look nice, and that's what's important. So we'll do water there, water there, water there. We'll have to do an underground water right there. And same thing in there. And we should also get an infinite source because I don't want to run back and forth 100 times while we do this. There we go. Now we can just do this and that. Get them all filled. That one we put there and cover. Same thing goes for this. We put right... We have to be fast with this one. There and cover. Okay. I think we're done with this now. Which means we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get it all tilled and see if that's enough land. Also, I nearly forgot. We need to cover these, that, and get some light set up. Fancy light now. Then we got the invisible ones down here that are underground, so I still should have all of that irrigated. Let's have a look. That's a decent amount of land. Will you be able to see it? Not sure. We'll find out. Let's get this planted, and I was thinking we just alternate. So one level, we would go wheat seeds. Next level is carrots, so on and so forth. Also, I guess technically speaking, you don't need to irrigate the land to grow things. So if I wanted, for example, to not have to worry about putting more water in, and it looks too blocky to me, I think I might just plant some things over here without putting in additional water, because you don't actually need it. It just obviously helps quite a bit. So for example, if these are wheat, right? Yeah. You just kind of have to be quick about it because it can, yeah, like that. It can go away very quickly. There we go. Yeah, that looks a little bit more natural. I mean, not with it not being irrigated, but you won't really be able to tell once it's grown. That'll give us some nice color. Well, the carrots will anyway, kinda. And now we should just enclose it a bit. I've already got a bit of this left over, so we may as well use that. Stone brick wall, put some fence on top, stop anybody from falling off of here into the vegetables. Yeah, there we go. That looks nice. I might just do what we did before with the cave entrance. Just kind of add some barrels and campfires and things like that around here, because I've been finding, it's not something I used to do a lot, but I've been finding that adds a nice touch if you just kind of throw random barrels and haystacks and chests and campfires. If you just put those all over the place, it adds a lot of, I don't know, just tiny little detail that you hardly notice, but it really brings things together. So let's make some of that stuff. Get some campfires, a few chests, a bunch of barrels, and I think at this point we can afford just a few hay bales. Why not? Okay, so where are we missing little details like that we could use? Definitely need something over here, so we'll do a couple there. Maybe hay bales be right behind the farm a little bit. Something like this and that. Get a barrel in, put a campfire next to that. Yeah, just little spots like that'll work. Same thing over here. The vibe it gives me is something like, I don't know, like campground or recently unpacked things. Like there was a caravan that dropped this off and it just hasn't quite found its place yet. And I like that vibe. Yeah, there we go. See what I mean? It's really hard to tell from a distance that anything changed at all. But if you zoom in, you've just got these little pockets of detail where something's going on and it just makes it look a little bit more lived in. A little bit more je ne sais quoi. And I like it. We may as well also look at all of the flowers that we have left over and put those out somewhere. Little pops of color here and there. Putting some more random little things around as accents. And it just turned to night, so I'm curious what it looks like now that it's nighttime. Let's see how that's doing. Ooh, look at all the flowers. Field coming in, extra lights. I wish it wasn't so dark up here, but it's all spawn proof, or it should be, so it shouldn't be an issue. That is looking good. I wish we had found vines somewhere. That would have been nice if I could put some vines like on things like this, or even the sides of the houses. I like to do that. But alas, no vines. Anyway, I think I added basically all the complexity that I could. I put a ton of stuff around here. And I have to say, it's quite the difference from starting off on the planet and our little mishap the first time around. But we got it there in the end, and we accomplished quite a bit. Not only did we do all of this and kind of add the little details and complexities to the planet to make it more us, more our own, we also got a beautiful starter house that we've upgraded. Of course, we have Barnabas flying around. He's loving it. Got ourselves a beautiful little villager breeder, which finally did start working in the end the way I expected. I might have to use this more in future. Works pretty well. Little automated system to bring them over to the trading hall where we got a bit done. Not quite as much as I typically would, but what can I say? I had to get away from these little scamps after a while. Our mob grinder was working really well for us. We got the iron farm up and running. There's quite a bit. I mean, this is a fully self-sustaining planet at this point, and I am pleased with that. There's always more to do once we get to the end of these 100 days. Like, you know, we could have built an actual barn and got the animals more sorted. I never did end up expanding the bees. I could have done that, made a bigger hive or additional hives. Yeah, more space for the animals probably wouldn't go amiss. There's always more to do with farms, so we got the iron farm, probably one of the most important in my opinion, but always more to do with that. But I'm just rambling at this point. There's always more to do. But that being said, we accomplished a lot. And I think I did mention it before, but I don't know if I just got away from this type of build style or just because I was trying new things and other types of builds, but it reminds me of closer to when we first started the channel, and that was, what, like 2-3 years ago now? I don't even remember. And it was fun getting back into sort of semi-vanilla playstyle, and same thing with semi-vanilla builds like this. Mainly just wood, leaves, little bit of stone brick. I really like how it turned out, but I'll be looking for all of your comments. Let me know what you think. Do you enjoy the vanilla-ish type stuff where we're building things like this and just doing more of the vanilla playstyle versus, you know, a billion mods? Let me know in the comments, I'd be eager to hear. But with that, it falls to me to say, as always, thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one, citizens.